exposing the truth. Truth seekers coming for you. Truth seekers exposing the lies. Truth seekers, open your eyes. They lie again. Have you had your fill? Let go of lies. Take your second red pill. I know you've had your fill. It's time to take your second red pill. I know you've had your fill. It's time to take your second red pill. I know you've had your fill. It's time to take your second red pill. Truth.
Greetings and salutations and welcome back, friends. Sorry, a little bit stuttering of a start here. I was busy checking in with the Google Drive, make sure we have all of the clips. It's been quite a while since we have covered the biggest beggar on the internet. But remember, he said he stopped begging, but we're going to show you tonight he didn't stop begging. He just changed the manner of the begging. So somehow not, twisting arms and bitching and screaming every 20 minutes for money has turned into just bitching and screaming and complaining for lack of money. It's still begging. It's just like, I once called it stealth begging, but I don't even think we could call it stealth begging. I want to take a moment to recognize some kind and generous folks in the live chat as well. Also, I want to thank Charles McDonald, who was the sole donator, donating, I think it was a $5 super chat during our free documentary premiere. We just did a free documentary. It's on our YouTube channel. If you go to our main channel, go all the way down to free documentaries, all the way down at the bottom. There are some now 5 free documentaries on our channel for everyone to enjoy. And I want to thank Charles McDonald for the kindness, generosity, and support. And we've got RT708 hearing the call of the goal tonight. One for the goal. So thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. It is much, much appreciated. Actually, I am going to make a change here so that we can use the Cash Clown bumpers. We haven't used those in forever, but we want to take a moment to thank you, kind and generous benefactors like RP708. Thank you for your kindness, and praise the cash, bitches.
Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash.
All right, and we've got more generous and kind people in the live chat. Cthulhu Rising 666 has gifted 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Truth Seekers memberships, and this, my friends, is why you got to hit that subscribe button. Because if you become a if you're in the live chat and a kind and generous person like Cthulhu Rising here gifts these free memberships, you could win one. 5 people. We've just started the broadcast, and already 5 people have won a free membership, and you can too, but you must be a subscriber. So please smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we're doing a new video or live streams. So thank you. Yeah, well, I don't know how to get that to work, right? I mean, it counts the $5 super chats, but it doesn't count the gifted memberships. Maybe I need to do a loser board like Darksydephil and just I'd rather not be adding shit during a live broadcast. Just let the goal system do it. The membership is kind of separate. Yeah. Stephen, look up Ed Conroy. He is my neighbor and wrote a biography on Whitley Strieber in '76. You should interview him. Look up Ed Conroy. Never heard of him, but I would be happy to. And I hear Whitley Strieber is at that press conference with the other James Fox grifter. Right? James Fox has been selling the same vagina UFO story since the late 1980s. He sold it to the Travel Channel. I think he sold it to National Geographic. He sold it in 2 different documentaries. Now he's back with a 3rd. Like, how many times are you going to sell the same story, James Fox? Get some evidence, dude. Right? And not a lot of fans of Darksydephil in the live chat tonight, but we're going to get started right away. Oh, and thank you, Cthulhu Rising, for your kindness and expanding our live or memberships, expanding our membership section. Thank you for
Cash
that.
raise the cash, raise the cash, raise the cash, raise the cash.
All right, and I'm going to share my screen. Welcome in the live chat. Arlene, our moderator, is working tonight, so not in chat much, but hopefully people will behave tonight, right? We'll get right into the clips. I have here. Well, it looks like we've got 4 pretty long clips of Phil. We've got him threatening to ban the entire chat if they fail to donate and support it. We've got him going on full rampage on Low Tier God, laughing at his house and debt and reacting to Wing's depression stream. Then we've got him suffering from a hyper meltdown as he rage quits Pokemon after a disastrous stream in every aspect. And DSP totally lunatic after viewers called him out for the cringe fest he gave them with LTG and Wings. This guy gets better and better. Like I titled tonight's show "New Year, Same Beggar." Like he's not changed. He acts like he has absolutely no sense of self-awareness. He's criticizing other people for the same shit that he does, right? Oh, it's one of those things. So DSP, New Year, same beggar. And let's get into it. Oh, wait a minute. That's better. All right. And I just want to take a moment to remind you, we are a viewer-supported show. I'll call out anybody supporting us. You get a big shout-out and thank you for becoming a YouTube channel member during the live broadcast as well. And I'll be checking in with the Kick chat and calling out any support over there. So feel free to become a subscriber over there. Actually, I noticed that somebody off air, I love Kick because people somehow they send me money even when we're not broadcasting there. So you got to love that. So 20 hours ago, Ralph Family Treasure resubscribed, and he's been a subscriber over there for 6 months. So thank you, Ralph Family Treasure, and popping out the activity feed, so I'll be able to keep up with that. He became a new subscriber, and Ioga just followed the channel. If you follow our Kick channel during live broadcasts, I'll give you a big shout out. Thank you. If you send some subs or give some subs, we give you a big shout out. We shout out and thank everybody supporting us, so please do support.
Oh, you know, everyone on the Kick chat who's just sitting there whining like a baby, just get fucked. No, really, just go sit and spin on something. We're hanging out, we're building up stream attendance, we're just chilling. Everyone on the YouTube side is cool and having a good time, and you guys are just sitting there miserable. Just go get fucked. Really.
Listen to this guy. This is how he talks to his audience. This is a positive, chill stream, right? This is how he speaks to his audience. Get fucked. He's losing it because, for those who don't know, the Kick chat is just filled with trolls that are making fun of him during the entire broadcast. But somehow, I guess because he gets a little bit of money, like a real little bit of money over on Kick, he keeps the Kick stream going, even though it's there solely for people to insult and make fun of him.
Really, go out of your house and get fucked. We don't want to hear you sitting here whining like the fucking virgins you are, because
he's calling them virgins. Yeah, I've seen your wife, dude. You know, no offense, but I think I'd rather be a virgin than have to fuck that whale of a wife you have, dude, on purpose. Like, listen, it's okay to get drunk and bang a big one. You know, a biggin. Everybody's gotten drunk and banged a biggin, or at least, you know, let some oral things happen with a biggin. This guy married. Well, she was thin when he got her, so I guess that doesn't count. But still, he's making fun of people for being virgins while his wife looks like a literal beached whale, right? She looks like she's 300 pounds overweight. You don't get credit for having a girl in your life to bang when she's 300 pounds overweight, bro. Like, what? How do you even find the vajayjay on a bitch that big? I don't like. How do you find a vajayjay on a bitch that big? Right? Roll her in flour and look for the wet spot? I don't know.
Sitting on someone's stream being toxic. You're such losers. Nobody cares.
Oh, other people are toxic. Not Phil, though. He's positive and creating meaningful content.
Okay, if you don't like the content, don't ever come back. We're so tired of you.
Why am I poisoned?
Why am I toxic?
Again, guys, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, please support the stream today, okay? All right.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of that overcoat?
If we want to see more, if we want to get more abuse of the live chat from the show host, like in what world does he think this is a good idea?
I don't know. Like, I want to
And here he is playing this. I think it's like a Minecraft ripoff,
remove that
right?
because it's over my whole body.
He doesn't.
But I don't
know
know how.
He doesn't know how to work a children's game, friends.
It's just
Professional video game journalist.
it won't go away. I guess we're stuck with that thing on. Do you just get stuck with that to start? You can't take that off for some reason or something? I have no idea. I don't know how this
I'm
works.
officially like,
So, I don't, you know.
It's okay. It's totally okay.
To do what I'm doing. I bought a lot of games, a lot of equipment, and now I have my own condo, which is basically my studio, to do whatever the hell I want.
A generational roach, man. This is from over 10 years ago.
First of all, let's try to figure out my hair type here. Do they even have my hair type? I don't know. That's very anime-ish. Those like clumps of hair. I've seen that in anime.
He's probably
Bro.
sticking it in a fat
Yeah, it's
hole.
kinda- kinda my
sticking it in a
hairstyle
fat
right
hole
there.
Doesn't count, Garaji. Yeah.
Let's just go with that, but let's color it properly. Like that. Yeah, there you go. All right. Eyebrows. Here we go. My authentic caterpillar eyebrows, right? There we go.
Oh, he said
Very
he's a
nice.
winner.
Go with
Like,
that.
I'm a
Why not?
winner.
Eyes.
I'm a
You can make your
businessman.
eyes like way bigger. Whoa.
Yeah,
Well, that's
you
kind of like
know.
what I have, but that's way more bushy.
Yes, right?
Mine is definitely not that
No, I have
bushy.
a covered
And certainly
color
not that
on.
dark.
Nobody's
Mine's very
here.
oh, wait a minute. Oh, it changes all the color of your hair together. You can't have a different colored beard and hair. That does kind of suck because my beard and hair are two different colors. I guess
Because
you
he
got to
doesn't
go with
get the
that.
plus for men on the
Either that or
beard.
I'd have to go like this
It's on his hair.
and go like gray.
By the way, can we
Gray hair.
this?
A king's crown.
He
There you
is-
go.
Look how beat up he looks. He just looks like beat up and fucking tired and depressed, doesn't he? Or is it just me? I mean, he always looks kind of beat up and tired and depressed. The guy streams for like 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Anybody would be beat up and depressed. But he's looking abnormally more beat up and tired and depressed than he usually looks.
Cowboy hat, kind of. If I recolor, oh, you can't recolor it. Aw. Fuck you to all the shitheads out there who basically make a living defaming me every day with no or half information.
I'm one of those
speculation,
people.
Controversial
Yes.
drama. Go fuck
People pay
yourself.
me to make fun
Like
of
fedoras?
you.
Yeah, they have
It's like
fedoras.
gigs. It's easy.
Do they have
gigs.
aviators like I have? No, they don't have aviators, sadly. Eye patches. Does this look like glasses to you? That's funny that they just wedged this in there because they probably didn't have anywhere else to put it. So they just wedged it into that category. It's definitely not glasses. Oh
It's a face accessory, you moron.
my god. What a fucking idiot. What's with the skin color? Like there's no way to change skin color in this game? I don't know. Do you see that?
Yeah, he doesn't want to be so olive dark.
I don't actually see skin color.
He needs to be vampire white to reflect his true nature. He never leaves his fucking house. He never gets any sun.
Anywhere. So apparently you're stuck with this like darker skin color, right? I don't see a way. Did you see that anywhere? I don't see it in any menu. Not once was it available. Yeah, everyone has to be that skin color no matter what. So there you go. Where do you see skin color? This is hair. Look,
He's so
you guys see anything
work it. You can
underneath
skin
it?
color.
This is hair color. This is not skin color. Where do you see skin color? Not there. That's hair color. Anyway, let's go back to doing something useful. Go to body section. There's a color option at the bottom.
His
That's
chat
clothing
has to tell
color.
him how to play the game.
Look. What a fucking idiot.
His chat has to tell him how to work the fucking game.
Here we go. Aha! Found it. Whoa. General face? Oh, cool. You can make yourself look older. Oh, I like that actually. The hair, the line wrinkles in the forehead. Yeah. The classic ringer tee.
Children's
Right? I'm just gonna ban every
Without
idiot.
his
Goodbye.
speed.
Goodbye, you loser. Yeah, the ringer tee is the throwback. That's the original Darksydephil shirt from back in the day.
I
It was a
agree,
ringer
we should
tee.
Make another movie. Oh,
And it was the
Oh,
original one was
please
red,
do
was it
it.
not? My
Let's
original
do it.
ringer t-shirt that I sold was red. So that's a real throwback right there. With me every single day on stream.
oh yeah. Hold
I
on.
love it. And you know, it's that stuff's positive and there's other stuff that's positive behind the
I'll
scenes.
turn
But
up my mic.
the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that
You
I
might
have
lose the
nothing
house.
whatsoever control over or to do with.
Oh boy.
That's the worst feeling.
Oh, it's the worst. Right?
All right, well, our first step out was a bird flying right there. So we punch left and right, like left clicking, right? It certainly looks like Minecraft to me. Is it seriously like Minecraft where the tree's going to stay floating if I chop it here?
Yes,
No.
he is
Oh
broke.
wow.
He is broke.
Whoa. Okay, that's very different. Oh my God! What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa!
these
That's
edits
very
are from
different from
DSP
Minecraft. The
Newmology. Don't
entire tree
subscribe to him.
came
Best
down,
clips of Phil on the
and a
internet.
ridiculous amount of resources came raining on my head. So that's actually good. That's an easy way to do stuff. We have our first underground cave right there, it looks like, perhaps.
You think?
All right. We have a
He's
fox.
literally
Hello.
playing a game made for 10
Uh-oh.
years here.
Is it an enemy? I think it laughed, and then it ran away.
I'd laugh at you too if I met you in a game.
What the heck? Is this an enemy? Oh boy. Might be an enemy.
Riveting positive content.
I guess it's an enemy.
They get killed.
This is how the stamina comes into play.
It's pretty funny. He's trying
Ow.
to kill a troll while he's being trolled.
Look, there's like special
Troll.
attacks.
Cake
Why are my
troll.
daggers glowing?
Oh man. Riveting, childlike content. RP708 with a big one for the goal. You know, he says, watching guys like Wings or DSP and then a good game streamer like Kasech who can take the trolling and jokes and turn it into millions of dollars, a sense of humor and actually having fun makes a big difference. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, I'm fine with people trolling me, especially when they super chat the shit. Like, somebody used to come in my live chat and insult my wonky eye and call me retarded, but he always paid to do it. So I enjoy that. Everybody is free to insult me, especially if it's accompanied by a super chat, right? I laugh it off. Keep your money. And so thank you for your kindness, generosity. RP708, thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much, much appreciated.
Praise the gas, praise the gas, praise the gas.
Yeah, thank you, RP708. And we might actually hit a goal today. Only DSP can be this bad at gaming and still get super chats. Yeah, the Steve cackle. I can't help it. It's just how I laugh, right? He's playing a game made for children 8 and under. Is it really made for children 8 and under? Somebody sent me a screenshot of that. That's just funny. And it's a little pathetic, too. Especially because he's playing it badly. You died.
What do you guys think? Let's ask, right?
Killed
What is
by the
everyone's
goal.
opinion? So Dabhand says, I'll come back to this in 6 months or something. The devs literally yesterday confirmed they have now already made enough money for 2 years of developments from the pre-orders, and they're going to work on it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know what you guys want me to do.
That's amazing they made that much money. Seems like a pretty clear Minecraft clone.
First of all, there's a lot of trolling today, so I'm just trying to ignore it. But I'm going to be honest. The attendance is good. The engagement is all right, except half the audience is complaining. Particularly the Kick audience is complaining the game sucks. And literally, we have 2 people who have contributed. There was Papa Vera who did a super chat.
He only got 2 contributions. I think I got more than 2 contributions before the show started today.
And then there was
God
Definitely Not
damn.
French who did Kicks, and that's it. And I've been streaming now for over 2 hours. So it's pretty obvious there's not that much interest in a game.
Yeah, I love every time he doesn't get enough super chats, he blames the game instead of his piss poor hosting.
You know, well, I told you, literally, this is an experiment to see if this kind of content will work on my channel. If
Yeah,
this isn't
every
working, we
time
can
there's
easily
a
just do
failure,
something
he
else.
says, well,
I'll
this
play
is an
something else right now if you
experiment.
want.
Look at this.
You know,
He made $12. He made $12. The King's tax said $12. $12. Oh, it'll come back around. It's okay.
I'm shocked. We have 1 super chat today, 1 kick. We don't have a single tip, no memberships, no subs.
That's because you suck, Phil.
That's crazy. I don't think I've done a stream this slow in a very long time. So I don't know if this whole first look idea for these kind of
He pulls that out every time he doesn't get the money he wanted.
games work.
I was
This is
expecting
something that
one
was an
50.
experiment that I told you I would
We
try.
only
It
got
didn't really work, did it?
$12,
Like, people
guys.
just don't seem to care.
Come
The
on.
ones that are here can't support. It's great, but this is, you know, my job. So if I'm going to cover stuff, I have to do things that people are going to actually show up for and support.
He streamed for 2 hours for $12. after YouTube takes their 30 to 50% and then you pay taxes, he streamed for fucking 2 hours for like $6, maybe $7.
I just care about money. That I just can't
That's
help
it.
it.
That's
I'm
what he
so
cares
just
about,
enveloped
friends.
in greed and money. I need money. I need money. You see, now here's the bullshit. I'm not even kidding
He
you.
hit the goal by
So
$3.
most of
Really?
Kick Chat said this game sucks. We're all bored. The Kick Chat results is 55% want
Is that
hightail.
with fake
No, you
tail or
don't.
without the fake?
You were literally just sitting there a minute ago saying this sucks.
Oh, poor
And
Phil.
now everyone votes for hightail. Do you see what I mean about these polls? Like, oh, let me do a poll. And then you purposely vote for the thing you think is boring because you think the stream will fail.
Exactly. That's what we do.
Like, what the hell is your problem? And you
Yeah,
can't even
well,
deny
Phil.
it. Just look at the chat history. Oh, this sucks. Why is he playing it? This is a kid's game. This is boring. This is just Minecraft. What the hell? Everything Phil does is wrong. Man. You get to a point where you don't care.
I really think Kino Casino broke his brain with those latest 2 movies. Like, he is just totally
Anymore.
crashing
Like,
out.
why would I give a shit about what
Losing
anyone in
his-
Kick says when all they
He's losing his mind on public live streams daily.
do is spew toxic nonsense, like some 5-year-old on a schoolyard? You know, yeah, over there, he's ugly, he stinks. Like, dude, like that's the level of commentary I get out of Kick Chat. So why do I care? Matt says, yes, facts. I watch over there as a lurker.
Yeah,
90%
YouTube
of the time,
should
that's what it
be
is.
somebody's
Yep,
own
I know.
income
All right,
stream.
but let's
Yeah.
actually read.
I mean,
the
some guys
results.
make it work.
So
you know
it says
what I mean? You know?
61% want more hightail, and then 29%
He's
want Street Fighter
breaking
6.
never-
Only
breaking
10% want
never
Black Ops
since
7. So
interview
right now,
with
what
you.
you're telling me is
Yeah.
do not play Call of Duty.
I
Fair
helped
enough.
break his
Okay.
brain too.
Option
But there
number
wasn't
one
much there to break.
is we just do
honestly.
hightail for another 2 hours. Now that's going to entail building a house, building a fence and defenses, exploring the environments, more mining, more crafting,
Yeah,
probably
come on, Phil. Don't you
killing
need another
animals and cooking them for
$12?
food and fighting off those
Wait for
enemies
2
at
more
night.
hours for
That's
$12.
all that's in the
you
game right
loser.
now. As we saw, there
I'm
are
a
no story
successful
elements in the
business
game at all.
owner.
So it would just be
Begging
me
for
doing survival for
$12
2
for
hours.
2 hours is not success.
No, my
Phil.
intention was to play
Failure.
hightail for the entire stream
It's
because
a
someone just said,
failure.
do you really not want to play it? No, that was my intention. I wanted to play it for a whole stream. But
Fear
I
and
literally
power
played it for an
destroys
hour.
the
I turned
channel.
around and I had
Golden-
gotten 1 contribution the entire stream.
No!
Golden Age Civil
Again,
War.
this is my job as well as my passion.
Just follow
I
the
have to
channel
do
as
things
well.
people want to support. I have to.
Thanks
I
for the
can't just do
follows.
streams that are dead. There's no point then. I'll just turn the stream off. You know what I mean? All right. So
My
if,
logo
now
followed the
everyone's
channel
now
yesterday,
everyone all of a
so
sudden is
thank you
hightail.
for
I
all
was
the kick
playing
follows.
hightail and everyone
Great.
complained hightail was boring and sucks. Play something else, and no one contributed. So then I said, okay, maybe we won't do it. And then everyone complained, you got to play hightail. If I play hightail,
Oh, he's up to $76 now.
I swear to you, if I play hightail this afternoon, and at the end of the stream, everyone says this stream was boring, I'm just going to ban every fucking person that says it, and I'm never going to unban one of you ever again. I'm going to
ban
follow
everybody!
you, and I'm going to make sure that you never have a sock account in my chat again. I'm not going to put up with this very nonsensical, contrarian attitude
He's threatening to ban the entire kick chat.
when I'm trying to actually get feedback on what people want. For real, I'm not going to take
Oh, what a
shit
crash
from people
out.
who are messing with my content. All right, is that the deal? Are we okay with that? There's not gonna be any unbans. I'm literally gonna find out who you are. So when you come back with a sock account, every time I'm gonna say, no, remember hightail, go fuck yourself, and I'm gonna ban you again and again every time you come back. Yeah, I just had enough of people who act like jerks. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Everyone.
We have banned like I don't know, 2 or 3 people in 6 or 7 years of being on YouTube.
Kick
This guy
complaint clubs.
bans 2 or 3 people before the streams even start every day.
Definitely, that's generally who I'm talking about. There were a couple people on YouTube, but for the most part, this was the Kick audience that was whining.
He's going
For
to
sure, you're
ban the
correct there.
entire
That is
Kick
definitely a
audience.
correct assessment.
Sóbrame, por favor, you cabrón.
Like, Jesus, relax, dude. Here we go again. Someone can, how are we supposed to get entertainment out of this? This is a first look at gameplay stream of a game
This is not entertaining, Phil.
that's trying to be like Minecraft but more evolved, and I'm showing you the systems. Are you actually that mentally incapacitated? You don't understand the concept of like a first look
Yeah, Phil, if they're watching you, they probably are a little bit retarded, at least a little bit retarded.
gameplay stream to see what a game is like? Really? Are you that dumb? Would you like me to continue to tell you how stupid you are? I can. Or you could just stop whining like a little baby and embarrassing yourself.
You're right.
You
It's
gotta
hard
be
to
a
tell.
mature fucking adult and stop being a whiny little baby about this shit. You know, it's just like a whiny baby. Doesn't get their way. They didn't get their ice cream. You know, they didn't get their flavor of ice cream that they wanted. So instead of actually dealing with the fact that they still at least have ice cream, they're going to stand there and whine and complain while the ice cream melts down the side of the fucking cone. Grow up.
Yeah, you blame the customers, right? If you can't sell a product, then you blame the customers, right?
I love it. And, you know, fucking
Here we go. You ready for this? All right. Well, folks.
Are we ready? Yeah.
Now, hold on. Before you say...
This is him making fun of LTG, who is basically the black Darksydephil, the black beggar gaming streamer.
A word. It's actually not what you think it is. This is why this is going to be very unique.
And somebody tell DSP to get off my dick.
So let's rewind this a bit.
Tell DSP to get off his dick. I love it. And this is the guy who, for months now, is like, I don't do drama content. I don't get involved in the drama. I don't have to make fun of people. And then he does a stream trying to make fun of people, but he does it so badly, it's cringeworthy, this.
Shall we? Now, as I said, this is literally Detractor Inception. We're going to watch the start of a Detractor video with an intro and everything. Then it's going to get to the video. Then it's going to be another Detractor video playing within the video. So you're going to see a video within a video, which is fascinating. Did you ever think you would see this? In fact, you know what? Here, just for the intros, we got to mute the music. Let's pause the music so we can hear these amazing intros. You ready? So this, for the record, all credit goes to Red Dale, who is a detractor of LTG. You ready for this? Here's his intro.
It really is.
Here he is. He's arrived. And this is funny because these are all different scenes from things that LTG's been involved in over the years. Like that was him at the streamer awards from years ago, presenting an award. Everyone booed him off the stage.
Thousands more videos about him and LTG.
The infamous detractor story that apparently he pooped in his shower or something like that. It was a guy in the FGC who was disabled, who LTG got into a beef with, had a challenge match against, and lost. They're showing him firing heat seekers at him. Pretty epic. Joking at his age 45. He's not 45, but he always acts like he's not old when he is in his 40s. The piss jug disposal room. The infamous LTG piss jug story that he says he pees in a jug rather than going to the bathroom. This guy's crazy.
Yeah, this is PSP.
That is just, I'm sorry. Even I don't know what the content of the video is. That's an epic intro. Can we all applaud that? So that's a lot of effort goes into that shit. And the funny part is I know my detractors have intros too, but it's like, dude, that was like, that's like well done.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely silver smoke.
It's very entertaining just to watch. Okay. All right. So like I said, this is going to be LTG commentating on Wings of Redemption via, I guess someone sent him this Breaking Banquet video. So if you don't know what Breaking Banquet is, one of Wings' detractors. So Red Dale is a detractor of LTG. Breaking Banquet is
need this whole explanation. And I love how he's going to do commentary on a video that somebody else already did commentary on.
Detractor of Wings of Redemption. So now we're going to see
lowest
another intro.
plot.
Ready? So this is, now obviously this is blurry as shit, right? This is his webcam blown up. This is LTG streaming setup. All right. This is the room he actually broadcasts out of every day for his job. This is his job. All right. This is just, you can't even see what I'm blocking either. Hold on a second. All right. Let me show you what's behind me before we even begin with this.
I did.
Okay. I realized I'm blocking something. Ready? I don't know what that is on the floor. It looks like
I missed Troll super chat. So thank you, Troll, for kindness, generosity, and support. You should laugh like DSP when you're doing a pig roast. Ack. Yeah, I will do my best. And thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support, and helping us to praise the cash.
Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash.
Troll, thanks for also being a member and a big show supporter.
it's like a rug that's like a smiling sun, like a rainbow smiling sun happy face. It looks like something you'd have in a baby's room. That's what's on the floor in his streaming room. Okay. I want to be sure you saw that before we continue. Okay. There's a giant blank white wall.
Be critiquing anybody's streaming setup because like it looks like his was made by a child in like 10 minutes, right? Just put some like Mario fucking Lego toys behind me and a video screen and my gay RGB lights. Like you're not Mr. Pro setup, buddy.
All behind him with nothing on it. And that's his streaming room. Now, just for the record, that's actually his streaming setup. That's not like, oh, I caught him on a bad day and he just wasn't ready and he just did an impromptu stream. He didn't just move into this house and he's just getting set up.
Some people are what you would call minimalists. They don't like a lot of extra things in a room. They like empty space. I don't think it looks bad. I don't know.
Okay, that's what he does every day to make money. And he calls himself a professional. He says that he's a full-time, content creator. He's been in this game for so long. This is what he's come up with after all these years, over a decade that he's been on the internet. Now, just for the record, this actually isn't his old setup because he moved, I think in the last year or something like that, to a new house. So technically this is his new setup. In his old setup, it used to look exactly the same, except the difference was on his back wall, he had these soundproofing panels. And I say that soundproofing panels. I say that very loosely because they weren't. I'll explain that in a second.
How about this? Why don't one of you niggas pull up and catch the fade? Pull up and catch the fade, bro. Pull up and catch the fade.
He also had some lighting that was like glued to his wall to the side of it. Now, a couple years ago, all right, he was talking shit about me. And I said, first of all, take a look at the soundproofing he has in the back. You realize that's not soundproofing. Those are those little felt, like cheap panels. You can get those at like the dollar store, or actually I know where he got them. He got them off Temu. You know that website Temu? It's like the Chinese company or whatever, drop shipping garbage. He got them off there. I know because they're right there. Like if you search soundproofing, it's the first thing that comes up on the site. And you can buy like 30 of them for like $12. So he basically just went to Temu and he ordered like 2-3 packs of those and he just glued them to his back wall, probably with tape or something. They don't actually do soundproofing, but they look like, hexagons or whatever. So he was basically doing it for like a design thing, but they're incredibly cheap. Right? It was so cheap, didn't do anything, but he wanted to act like he was a professional. He had this nice fancy background. Look what I have, right? And he wanted to act like he was rich and affluent and makes all this money. So he had all this stuff, but it only took me one time mentioning it in a video, basically saying, dude, you look like you're, this is like, let's be honest, ghetto level streaming. Like it's bootleg, it's cheap as shit. It looks awful, up your game on your stream. And literally he took it all down. He took it all down. He never put it back up. So he heard me criticizing it. He's like, oh shit. And then he just completely got rid of it all. And now his is his new place. He literally has nothing. He put nothing up at all. He didn't even bother to put a single thing up in his setup where he streams. This guy is the textbook case of someone who is an egomaniac. He feels like his streams are the absolute best content on the planet. He will criticize everyone else and say, you got to work.
This man has no self-awareness. Listen to him talking about somebody else.
On this, you got to improve this, you got to do this. But when you look at his own content, none of it holds up for his own content. Like he'll say, oh, this guy's a bum, he's broke, you can tell. But look at his setup. Like right now, look at that webcam. It looks like LTG is streaming from his grandmother's spare bedroom. It looks like at any moment she could come crashing through the door, yelling at him, saying, Dale, why didn't you take out the trash, Dale? Dale, what are you doing, Dale? You're supposed to do to clean the kitty litter today, Dale. Why are you on stream again, Dale?
Darksydephil trying to
but then he's going to go and talk shit to everyone else. Like, dude, your setup is awful. It looks like ass. And then on top of that, this is the other thing about this guy.
Well, Phil, I think your setup looks awful and it looks like ass.
He always has this on the screen, okay? His supposed sub account. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's subscribers on Twitch. I don't know if that's supposed to be subscribers on Kick. I don't know if that's members on YouTube. I don't know if that's number of viewers he's banned out of the total number of viewers he has. I don't know what that is.
Why don't you ask him, you retard?
It doesn't say. At a glance, I have no idea what it means. I also don't care because, quite frankly, everyone knows that LTG view bots and self-subs himself.
Wasn't it Phil's channel just view botted like a few weeks ago when he was trying to pretend that the Asmongold bump was not gone, right? Dale is an unlikable locale, but compared to DSP, LTG is normal. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. I don't know much about the LTG guy, except that he's the black DSP.
All the time to make him look more affluent than he really is. He looks like he's rich and he's like a big dude. He's not. He's a phony. He has always been a phony. Someone who the only way that he feels he can be successful is by presenting a false product to the internet, a false persona of I'm a big, tough guy. I'm a manly guy. I'm very testosterone fueled. I'm better than.
Who would pay good money to see this LTG guy box Darksydephil? I would pay good money for that. We should see if we can make that happen. I bet you that guy would beat this living shit out of Phil.
Than you. I'm bigger than you. My
He is
streams are
bigger.
better than yours. I make more money than you.
He's bigger than
And it's
you.
all
He's better
fake.
than you.
It's
He's
all
younger
been
than you.
proven
He's
that
a
it's all
better
botted.
shape
It's
than
all
you.
nonsense.
Like,
His-
what are you?
he has
I heard about
thousands
that.
of viewers on his streams, but his chat doesn't move. What are they all doing? Did they all have broken keyboards?
I would pay
They can't type? No, they're all view bots. All of his content is constant fake
He
stuff.
makes
The guy
video
has
game
this
streaming like
really
Phil.
self-created persona of ego and success that doesn't exist. It's all smoke and mirrors. All right. So when you see this, you're like, I don't know what this is. No one else does either, because we all know it's not real. Do you really think this guy has 3,053 paid subscriptions right now? Hell no. If he did,
boy.
he wouldn't be streaming from that room. It's insane.
Yeah, not everybody would spend their money that they make on toys to put in their room. You know, like since I started, I did at one point, I was buying some toys, you know? But at a certain point, you say, it's not really helping the show. You know what helps the show? For me, it's time to research. It's time to edit. It's time to put shows together, pre-production. And thank you, Master Betty, who just gifted 1 True Seekers membership. That means 6 people, my friends. 6 people have already won free memberships. But you got to be a subscriber. So when a kind and generous friend like Master Betty gifts that True Seekers membership, kindness, generosity, and support, you can get a free membership and accept it, but you have to be a subscriber. So please be sure to smash that subscribe button. Thank you, Mr.
Raise the cash, raise the cash.
And we've got Anime Chris is here with 1 for the goal, saying, I love how Phil is basically telling the world that he hates himself. That's the basic gist of this. That is the basic gist of this. And thank you, Anime Chris, who's been a longtime show supporter, for helping us to praise the cash, bitches.
Raise the cash, raise the cash, raise the cash.
Well, we're only 37 minutes in, and we're already doing better than Phil's 2-hour stream. So thank you to all the supporters. And yeah, we'll take some comments. Phil used to say back in the day when people with setups were try-hard fakes. Now he is the one with the pro setup. Yeah, LTG makes more than DSP ever makes. I've heard that. I don't know that that is true, but I've heard he makes like twice as much money as Phil, which doesn't surprise me, right? My son wants to start a gaming streaming channel. My wife doesn't want him to, but I'm kind of like, yeah, I mean, you'll probably make more than Darksydephil, right? And he's 10. He's advertising his low IQ viewers like they're shiny colors. That's right. The fucking wheelchairs like the
The guy
shiny colors.
thinks people buy this crap. Of course they don't. They watch it like this guy is the fakest guy I've ever seen. You know, he's so full of it. Everything he says
No, Phil, you say that.
is out of his mouth. He'll talk junk constantly, but then when you actually call him out on his junk, he always changes the subject or moves the goalpost or changes. For example,
yeah.
for years, the discussion was that LTG is the black DSP.
Well, I like him
That
more already.
basically he's trying to emulate what I did in my youth as someone in the Street Fighter community, as a content creator,
The
talking
original
shit,
DSP.
talking down to
What's
people,
up, pimps?
causing drama.
Tribe Block
Okay.
Party's here now.
Something like that. I
Party.
can't remember. I was like trying to, give him a little bit of advice how to use his weight and use his fatness to his advantage. Start doing food reviews. If I'm going to be fat, I might as well market myself off of it. Why not?
If I were to take any advice from anyone on the internet, the last person that I would ask for any advice would be that man in the corner there. Like,
Yeah.
what
Why would you take advice from a guy that's making twice as much money as you, right?
What
You don't
advice-
take advice from Kino either, and they make like 100 times more money than him.
are you giving? You're not better off than anyone else. It's really confusing. I don't know. You tell me what kind of advice LTG could give you about anything. Maybe
calling
in the
people
gym.
Yeah,
Maybe
no
in the gym.
self-awareness.
I don't know.
No
I don't know what the
self-awareness.
guy's workout regimen is. Apparently, he has documented his workouts and stuff like that. So maybe that's the one thing. But outside of that, what else could he possibly give you advice on? Like, why
he's
would you
got
even
street
want advice
fighter
from this man?
community. I didn't even know there was one.
I
Right.
guess this
Okay,
video
of
is
course,
showing what he
everyone in the chat's like, well, all his negative stuff, like how to avoid child support payments, how to take out a mortgage with your best friend and act like you did it yourself. I know these are all the detractor memes this guy has around him constantly that circle around him and he can't avoid. He never disproves them. He just says they're not true.
That's why Darksydephil won't listen. No one's darker than
You were going to buy
Darksydephil.
one with your buddy Ferris. You don't have the credit score or the debt to income ratio.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up, you broke ass Nigga! God damn, you niggas don't know shit about me. Why the fuck would I buy a crib with a nigga?
Probably.
The fuck
Yeah,
is this nigga talking about?
video.
The fuck off my motherfucking dick.
Yeah, I just don't like those comments.
But then he never disproves them either. Like for me, a lot of the stuff around me was basically based on like a factoid of truth that, you know, yeah, did I play mobile games? Sure, I did. You know, of course I did. Not to the extent that people say I did, but I absolutely did. And now, you know, I've moved on from that. I've improved. But this guy just like, no.
Yeah, he's improved. He's still
No, I don't have a
Hogan.
daughter. No, I didn't take out a mortgage with another guy, but we have all the paperwork. We see right now you could go on a website. We could see it says that you owe back pay for this child support. You're not paying it. Like it's in black and white. We can see it. It's not like, oh, it's a lie. Like it's there. No, let's get some advice from this guy though, right? This is the kind of guy that I definitely need some life-changing, you know, factoids about how to behave myself as a streamer. I'm really going to learn. At least I'll learn how to, one thing, maybe I can figure out how to say that I have 3,000 subs that don't exist, like fake it. I don't know.
He's been up to recently. I know he had a fight.
Here it is. Okay.
I still realize like he's making fun of him. It's supposed to be a funny video.
Damn, they got a whole intro. Damn, a whole Breaking Bad intro.
Yes.
What is
But the funny part I find about this, he's like, wow, there's a whole Breaking Bad intro. Like, dude, we just watched the intro to your detractors, and it was just as good, if not better. This guy really lives in like this weird bubble of isolation where he doesn't know anything about anything around him, I guess. Right?
This guy lives in an isolation bubble. Says the guy who sits in his little closet-sized bedroom streaming for 8 hours a day for $12, right?
Breaking banquet.
You're goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
Well,
That's
me,
great.
it's because I'm good looking. And everybody that makes videos about me are ugly fucks. There's a difference.
What? What did he just say?
Well, me, it's because I'm good looking. And everybody that makes videos about me are ugly fucks. There's a difference.
Yeah, thank God he can't have no kids, right? He's ugly as fuck, he just said about Phil.
Press X to doubt
Yeah,
that
he
every
is a
person who makes a
hermit.
video about LTG makes a video about him because he's good looking. That's what he just said. Now, I don't know if
throwing
he's joking
stones,
or he
glass houses,
actually
you're
believes
right.
that.
He's
To
got
say
no
that on your
self-
stream
he's
in
literally
public
talking
in
about
front
himself.
of your
As he's talking
audience.
about somebody else. What a
Focus on that
hypocrite.
hairline, bro. How about this? Your next stream goal
Here we go.
should say turkey transplant hairline trip. So the
Okay, you're talking about why are you talking about my looks? Who cares about how I look? I can come out with a paper bag on my head. I can come out looking like Jabba the Hutt. Like, who cares about? Dude, I'm a game streamer. You understand? I'm not in a modeling agency. I'm not trying to
talk about
be
projection,
in
right?
fucking the Barbie movie, right?
Phil,
Why are you so hung up on looks? I'm really at a loss. You realize you're a streamer too. Maybe that. Oh shit. Oh, maybe we touched upon. Maybe he doesn't realize he's a streamer. Does he think that he's like a movie star or something? I mean, does he even? You know, to him, everything is about looks, right? It's like, dude, like you're a streamer too. Like everything you're saying, do you really? I'm curious. Does he think that the reason that he has viewership is because of how he looks? That people think he's attractive and that's why they're coming to his streams? Is that legit why he thinks he has 3,000 subs on Twitch? It's like, what?
Well, Phil never learned this, but you know, I think anybody can recognize that if the more attractive you are, the better you get treated in life. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. And Cootie the Kid is here with one for the goal, saying big up, Steven. Thank you for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of the show. Longtime show supporter Cootie the Kid. You guys are making it rain up in here tonight. Thank you for helping us to praise the cash, bitches. All right, let's try to slog through this shit fest.
What did he just say? Like, are you insane?
But me, it's like, as far as wings goes, I don't really understand what the obsession is.
Yeah,
when
you
it comes
gotta.
to him. Me, I get.
I struggle with this
good-looking,
myself.
men are
My
obsessed
wife
with
has to
me,
make like
people
tell
are
me
zesty.
like get a
Men are
haircut. You're looking
hyper-focused on me, so
wolfy.
on and so
You know?
forth.
People are zesty.
I'm gay.
That's what it is. People are zesty.
Adam should hook
So
up.
he
with
thinks that a
DSP.
bunch of gay guys
Yes,
on the
he
internet
can
are
beg
obsessed
for
with him.
psychic readings.
Last time
from him.
I noticed people who have crushes on you don't usually make thousands of detractor videos about you on the internet. I'm just saying. Like maybe they would have asked him out on a date or something and send him a bouquet, maybe some
Once
chocolates,
like, but I can't
right?
get there.
Send him like a weight set or something,
That's
you know?
true.
They would, doesn't really prompt that if someone has a crush on you, they make thousands of detractor videos and make a lot of money on you. It usually isn't the association that I think, but maybe in his head.
You are gay. The sooner you realize that, the better.
Actually, if I was like that, well, guys, fucking tried to meal prep today. Chicken fell on the fucking floor. Cat started eating it. Let them have the chicken.
Are we getting insight again into LTG? I think he's doing it again. So I think what he's doing is he's I'm going to put myself into like, what would this be if I was depressed? And he's describing his day as if he were depressed, but already he's revealing things about his life. Like he has those meal prep kits. Do you know what those are?
He didn't say meal prep kit.
Basically, if you are not able to cook for yourself, you have no cooking talent whatsoever.
And then when we broke up, less money, no one cooking for me anymore. It was basically a giant, no moral support. That was the other thing. If anything went wrong, I was on my own.
Oh,
you can subscribe to one of these insanely overpriced meal prep kits.
And again,
and what they'll do is they will mail you.
That he was getting meal prep kits. He said he was doing meal prep. A lot of people do that, Phil. You go to the store, you buy a bunch of chicken breast and broccoli or whatever. You cook it all up in one day. You put it in containers and you put it in your freezer. I do that sometimes. I also sometimes make dinner for the next day at 1 o'clock in the morning. If I can't sleep or something's going on, like, well, might as well just make dinner for tomorrow. And then I'll either make up plates and put them in the fridge with saran wrap or whatever. That's called meal prep. It doesn't mean that he's getting a meal prep service and food delivered to him because he can't cook, you moron. He didn't say that.
You individual meals portioned out, and all you have to do is open the kit, combine the ingredients. Usually it's something easy to do, like a quick stir fry or a quick bake. No real cooking skill required. And then you have a meal that's healthy. And
this guy is actually critiquing somebody else's meal or cooking skills, like when his wife cooks like a crackhead. Have you seen some of the crackhead wives that his big fat beach whale wife has made him and put on paper plates, right?
And what you would want for your lifestyle.
But they had instant mashed potatoes and box stuffing for Christmas.
Insanely expensive. Like they way overcharge you because they did all the prep for you because you basically are inept and can't figure it out for yourself. So he's basically admitting that he's an idiot.
Exactly.
That he's willing to way overpay to get daily meals pre-made for him that he can just squirt a sauce on and toss in the microwave or toss in a wok and stir fry or just toss in his oven. He can't go to the supermarket and buy groceries because that's too hard. He has to subscribe to
Thank you, Mr. Betty. With $2, meal prep is more healthy than Phil gets. I agree.
Grabs the last
He's Mr.
100-pound dumbbells. Can't do my chest press.
And for the record, this is a guy who claims he's insanely affluent. He says, I make so much money in bank. I make more money than anyone. I have 3,000 paid subs. He goes to the gym every day. If you have a big house, which he claims, he just moved into a giant house. I'm sure one of the rooms is perfect for a workout room. Why don't you get a home gym? Why don't you do it at home? That way you never have to drive to the gym to do that shit. And then you can actually have all the equipment that you want. You never have to worry that someone's using the equipment. You have to wait for them. It's all dirty and shit. But why do you have to go to the gym? And you can think about it for a few different reasons. Number one, he's lying. He doesn't actually have a big house where he could have a home gym. He's just full of crap. Number two, he's not affluent. He doesn't have money to buy a home gym. He's a liar there too. If you were affluent, if you had a giant house, you'd probably have a really awesome home gym that you can use at all times. Like, why would you go to the physical gym and have to pay the weekly or the monthly membership, deal with waiting in line, dirty machines, people bothering you, all the nonsense? Why would you do that? The reason people go to the gym is because they can't afford a home gym, and to them, it's an easier way to get it into their routine. I got to drive there, or whatever. This is
another stupid own. I have a home gym. Well, you probably spend thousands of dollars on all the equipment to have a home gym. Most people choose to just pay the $10 or $20 a month and go to the gym, and they have every machine imaginable there. I don't know. I don't.
An oil change, and it took 3 hours. Oh no! Are you telling me that LTG has one of those plans with the dealership? Oh no! This just gets worse.
Self-report.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Okay. So he has a meal plan. He can't make meals for himself. So someone does it for him, and he pays them exorbitant amounts of money to do it. And the meals, by the way, aren't very good either.
He was meal
So
prepping.
he's scammed there. He goes to the gym every day. He can't afford a home gym. He gets his oil changed through the dealership. So he has to wait 3 hours to get his oil change. He could literally drive to Jiffy Lube down the street, and your oil will be changed in 20 minutes. No line. But he goes to the dealership. Let's keep going. He's very smart, this man.
Gym was too crowded.
And it's funny because someone in chat just said, but this is all hypothetical. No, you see, that's the thing with LTG. What he says actually is his life. You think he's making it up. No, he's actually describing things he does during the day. And if he were depressed, how he would tackle each thing and how he could see, this is how my day would be if I was depressed like Wings. This is his actual schedule. So he's not just pulling this out of his butt. But the thing is, he doesn't realize he's exposing to the internet his lifestyle.
I don't change my own oil anymore. I used to when I was younger. But like for the cost of the oil, a lot of places have specials and they charge you basically what it would cost to just buy the oil. So I'm not getting it under my car and getting dirty and shit for free. You know, you can get those special deals for oil changes.
Low cow.
Nah, a man like him doesn't eat steak and eggs. That's the last thing that he needs.
And that's it. Okay.
This is Phil's big drama. This was his big drama stream, right? His big unsuccessful, complete failure of a drama stream. It's just, I don't know. Phil is getting more and more pathetic, and he has no self-awareness. Like, he's insulting a guy for eating healthy when he eats fucking fast food like 5 days a week, right? And I get that his wife, I guess she works part-time, but like, why doesn't his wife just cook for them? Why is he ordering DoorDash like all the fucking time, right? Why does he constantly ordering DoorDash?
Roll over what to do it. That's the worst feeling.
All right. You know, here's another crash out. DSP crash out. Yeah, my wife.
Please, DSP, gather lots of data. So, Mr. Felipe, oh no.
We don't have a new car. We have a certified pre-owned, but that comes with free oil changes. But she has to take it to the dealer, and you have to take it to the dealer to keep the warranty, the drivetrain warranty and everything good. If you take it somewhere else, they don't count it. Or maybe they do if you have proof that you got to get the oil change every certain number of miles or whatever. So I know he's leased cars, which is a ripoff. I don't know.
They are making us grind. We actually have to go grind more in order to beat the DLC. They're literally going to make us do repetitive grinding again. This is awful. This is a terribly designed DLC.
Phil doesn't like the DLC made for people who are playing games for 10-year-olds.
See, like, I'm not going to pull any punches. It sucks. 100,000 survey points. Are they out of their minds? Dude, you can only get like 3,000 points a rift. How many hours do they want me to grind? This is stupid. Stupid. What were they thinking here? I mean, this is moronic. This is like an endurance test rather than a challenge.
Peach beats me. Get the fuck this fucking game. I just wrecked Peach. She started off after me. She beats me. Fuck you. Fuck you, Ghost Games. You dumb fucking...
I love how he complains. This game made for 10-year-olds is too hard.
I don't know. We spent all this time playing Pokemon. Now it seems like we're at the very end, and the people who are coming by for Pokemon aren't like, we have one today. That's it. Like, we don't have any of the other people who were here to support the playthrough or name Pokemon or nothing. They didn't show up. So I don't know what else to say. We're at the end, and it sucks. It's a huge grind now. I don't know if we're going to do it.
Playing this game, he's at $64.
Still looking for the golden ball.
Jesus Christ, Phil.
That's not. Where is the golden ball?
Bro. Just give up.
Look, do you see it anywhere? This is bullshit because I need it to make the
It's
donuts.
not a children's entertainer.
Dude,
Yes,
it's
it is.
nowhere. There's no golden ball. It's just,
Yes,
it's
it
there. It's not anywhere. Look. Where did they put it? You guys see a golden ball anywhere? Am I blind? Do you guys see it? Oh my God, there it is. Okay. Oh my God, sometimes I'm so stupid. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the part here. We've been playing for about an hour. We're going to grind as much as we can today, and I'm going to leave it in the hands of the viewers. And what I mean by that is we're already playing this today, but so far today, we had one person contribute for Pokemon. Literally one. Nobody else has contributed, and the regulars aren't even here anymore. I don't know what happened, because usually they're here every stream. They were here last Pokemon stream. They're not here today. So because of that, I mean,
where's the money?
The attendance is low. Engagement is low with people complaining about the game, and the grind is awful, and the support is bad. So that sucks, because we played 60 plus hours, but it really seems like it's just a really hard way or a really tough way to make this go. Like, I don't know why they did this. And it seems like people don't really care. So I don't know. It really sucks because I wanted to see the end, but I mean, this is ridiculous. We're going to stream 5 hours to do this grind. Not if people aren't going to show up for it. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm going to leave it in the hands of the viewers.
I know.
Whoever's here or isn't here, you know. But this is pretty bad, the way they've done this. I can't imagine they really want me to grind like this, but apparently they do.
Gorilla Pimp 2 says, what's up? I hate this boring-ass game. I would rather eat bird shit live on a stream than play this here. And here's hoping you're having a beautiful day. Thank you very much for that support, Gorilla X Pimp. I appreciate that.
Ignore all the trolls. There's all troll accounts in here right now saying nonsense. I know Alex was trying to help me, and I couldn't read his message because there were too many moronic trolls in the chat. Soul at 2 a.m. did $2 super chat. Says you seem tense today. I'm just annoyed. I really was enjoying this playthrough, and now the end of it is awful. Why would you want to play something for 60 hours just for the end to be insanely bad? You know what I mean? Like, it's such a disappointment. I just don't know how they ruined it like this, but they did. Like, this is actually legit ruined. It's not fun right now at all. Very boring. And this is what they want you to do for the end of the game is grind like this so you get 100,000 stinking points. Like, that's nuts. There's no way that people working on this game thought this was fun for the gamer. They were just like, we don't have any ideas for the end.
I love
so we're just going to literally extend what you've...
He's a better game developer than any game developer of the games that he played. You ever notice that?
Already done. They knew it wasn't good. They knew that people were going to be bored. They just didn't care.
His own game.
They knew they already had your money for the DLC.
Sit at a street corner begging.
Shit. Fuck.
Yeah, how dare you not make it first?
Dude, the control.
There we go.
Can't even work.
Big brain. Yeah, I mean, even Jade's not here today.
Who fucking cares?
You tell me Jade's not here today. Princess Liz not here today. There's usually like 5, 6, 7 regulars for this, and no one's here today.
Wage quit.
So either it's an incredible coincidence, or people are just tired of this game.
No,
which again, I don't.
Tired of you, Phil.
This is not shocking. The game's been going for over 60 hours, and there's literally nothing interesting going on right now. We're stuck, right? Sorry, guys. Even I'm falling asleep trying to do this grind.
My favorite is when he falls asleep.
And I just had a cough. All right, with one more
off?
hour, let's hope that in the next hour, if we can endlessly just grind between, say, 6,000 to 10,000 each one, we can actually do this and then fight Rayquaza and finish the DLC. I hope. I have to go on break now. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, maybe. All right, you shouldn't be too long. I'm going to play you guys some music during this break. In the meantime, this is the finale. We're going to grind it out and see if we can beat it today. Now, please, guys, support the stream. We haven't had any support at all since I started playing Pokemon. I'm not even kidding. We had one super chat from Soul at 2 a.m. That's it. All support came in during the morning show. So if we can get some support for the final Pokemon, I would love it. Please support the stream, okay? As of right now, we have 0 tips.
Please give me money to play a children's game.
That's really it. I may never wear that fuzzy vest ever again. Hopefully, you guys will stick around for the end of Pokemon. Now, I'm going to make a big push to finish. Please, if you're here and you're enjoying yourself and you've liked the Pokemon playthrough all the way through, if you can support this, I would love it. It would really suck if the last Pokemon stream is the worst, especially because I have to do this crazy grind to try to beat it. All right, so please support it if you can. Let's go, and then we'll do DSP Tries It together. Boy, I'm going to be honest, this is boring, dude. Grind more.
Boring.
Keep grinding, grind more, and waste your time. Grind more. This game wants all your time. Ooh. Why? So dumb. Why do I have to fight? Why is the game so poorly made? Why do I have to fight right now? I shouldn't have to.
He's gonna lose.
Oh, all the spam in the kick chat is just a bunch of mouth droolers. You should just ignore them. They're just trolls. They would do that no matter what game I was playing. I'm not moderating the chat.
That's true.
They
would be
think they
making
can get
fun of
away
you
with
no
it.
matter what you're doing.
Boo! What are you guys? I mean, what is going on over in the kick chat? You guys are spamming like idiots. Like, really? Nothing even happened today. Nothing has happened at all. Are you guys just there to troll? Like, that's it? You're just there to troll?
Rebellion.
Like, normally when there's like trolling, it's because there's something happened, but nothing happened today.
Hopefully, Cat brought a big bomb.
You're just there to be stupid. So I guess I got to ban all these accounts. I don't want to. But you guys are just literally spamming the chat nonstop, so I have to get rid of you. I mean, you're being dumb. Wow, you got your way now. You happy? I don't know what the point.
Hammer is coming.
What the point of that was at all. Like, it's not like anything happened at all today. Just we're playing Pokemon. Is that you just hate Pokemon? Well, then don't come to the Pokemon stream. It's not like I'm not playing an insane variety of games right now. Crazy different things on every stream. Crabcock did on 300-bit cheer says, shout out to all the trolls in chat getting angry at positivity. That's right.
The dents.
And they do it all the time.
And
they do it behind the scenes. All over their own streams, illegal restreams, their forums, their fucking chats. Ah! 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 You got a tip! You got a tip! Ah! Ah! And then their heads explode. And brain matter splatters all over the walls. Oh, only Dan's did a 220 super chat says, did I crash out today? Yes, I'm crashing out right now. This grind is absolutely unacceptable. I am emotionally distraught. My attitude is rising in a bad way because this is ridiculous how they designed it. So there's been crashing out for Pokemon today for sure, yes. I'm not going to lie about it. It's pissing me off. I just want to finish. The game's like, no finishing. How dare you think you can end this game? Unacceptable. So thanks for the 220 super chat. I guess you thought
220. Somebody sent him a 220 super chat. He's gonna read it like a moron.
That 220 was gonna insult me or something, but I gladly accept your money. Please send more, by the way. Go ahead, go for it. Keep sending 220. I love it. Really? Alex says the game doesn't end at Rayquaza. The story continues. 5-star portals open, and then there's more mythical and legendary Pokemon to catch. I think we're done, guys. I'm gonna be honest. You guys aren't really that interested anymore. Let's be honest here. You're not.
Yeah.
If you were, there'd be more people on stream, but people would actually be supporting it, and they're not. I think that we're all Pokemon'd out, and this is going to be the final stream of Pokemon.
Yes! Yes! Finally!
This DLC is one of the worst I've ever played. No lie. The story elements are fine, but the fact that they padded the DLC with insane grinding waste of time, and they don't respect the gamer's time, and they charge you $30 for it, is absolutely, positively unacceptable by any means. No one should buy this.
He paid $30 for this, and then he made $69 playing it. And then again, that's like $40. But after YouTube takes their 20, that's like $20 he made.
No one, literally, no one should buy this. Even huge fans of Pokemon, I don't think you would get your money's worth out of this DLC for what's in it. Okay, so we need, let's see here, sour and fresh have to be incredibly high. So that's orange and green have to be incredibly high, okay?
I love how he has trouble figuring out a children's game. This is for 10-year-olds.
Are we off by blue by like 5? We're off by 5.
Suffer Phil now and forever.
Oh my God. This is a nightmare. So what are we at? We still need orange and green.
Nightmare.
So now we need a lot of sour.
Is a nightmare, Phil.
A little bit of everything else, basically. Yeah, look, now we need red, green, and blue, but all in very small amounts. Red, green, and blue.
Well, I want to call out some kick support here. We've got Capybara supporter just sent a full send, 100 kicks. We'll take the $1. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. All you kick supporters, especially you there, Capybara supporter. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash.
And we've also got a few new followers. So if you become a follower on our Kick channel, we give you a big shout out and thank you. Fear Monarch just followed the channel tonight. So thank you, Fear Monarch. Please follow us on Kick if you haven't already.
Still not enough. Still not enough. This is ridiculous.
Still not enough. I gotta keep
Now we're
playing
off
this
by
game.
5 and bitter. Come
I'm not
on.
getting any money for it. And look at that.
Wow,
One of
this
his
is just a
clicks is an
nightmare. I don't know what
anonymous
we're doing. I
$40
think we're
click.
done. Seriously.
If you take
I'm not
that
wasting
out,
time
he's
on
at
this.
like
It's fucking stupid.
$29 or something.
At this point, the game is just
$45.
100% a waste of anyone's time who's playing it. Only one left. And we need a little of everything. Look, we literally need 4 stats. Anything but pink.
This right.
So we need something that fills in all 4. Nope, look, still short. No, the problem is, I know they're going to say Hyper Colberberry times 4. I have 1 because the game never gave me any. This is ridiculous. To hell with this.
Yeah, and Arlene,
I'm really done with it. I just don't
Go
care.
over there and follow it right now.
The game has literally bored me to complacency. I just don't care. I don't want to waste time on this.
I'm gonna lose my house.
Yeah, you still need blue, red, and green now. Blue, red, and green. Or red, blue, and green. Look at this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You got this is nuts. They are morons.
We unshouted out.
It's bullshit. The game is bugged. I'm telling you, the game's fucking cheating. The game is cheating. Wow.
Yeah, if he's terrible at it.
So he's going to evolve now to Mega Rayquaza. Yep. That's a huge chin. Look at that thing. I can't even tell if the plus moves are activated or not. I tried before. They refused to work.
Riveting gameplay here.
We're definitely going to have to resume. There's no way we can beat this guy without resuming, as you can see.
Yeah, because you suck at playing games, we know. We know you suck at playing games.
Yeah, look, and he's cheating. He's doing an instant move you can't dodge, and it hits you no matter where you are on the screen.
Oh,
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Please tell me we start from the Mega Evolve version.
Started the wrong Pokemon. Fighter. Moron.
We don't start from the Mega Evolved version. Are you insane? Fuck this fucking game. Fuck this. I'm about to close it. You don't start from the Mega Evolved version. Fuck this game. Seriously. Game Freak is so fucking lazy now. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't even know what I was supposed to do. When it Mega Form, he has a move
There's
that
nothing
literally
like
fills the
losing so badly at a game designed for 10-year-old children.
entire screen insta hits you no matter where you are. You have to be randomly rolling in order to dodge it, and it's a random thing. You can't even time it.
Why isn't he
So you just have to get lucky to not get hit.
Because he's a moron.
The game is fucking awful. I'm tired of it. None of these fights are good. None of these Mega Evolution fights have been good. They're all just filled the screen with garbage that you can't avoid.
Yes.
They're made for MMOs. The game's not an MMO. It doesn't fall for this.
Stupid idiot game.
Oh, my food just arrived. So
Yep.
If I don't do it now, I'm done. I'm hungry. My sandwich is more important than this poorly developed garbage.
Well, that'll show you where it's most right. It's sticking out.
So time's going to run out.
Get the reward.
And if they don't let you resume the fight, there's no point in trying. There's no way you can beat them in time. It's not possible.
You can't. It's impossible, guys.
We got to start over because we don't have enough time.
Even though it's made for 10-year-olds and I can't beat it, the game is impossible, guys. Even though 10-year-olds
Look, there's no
children
time.
beat
Time's
it
about
every
to run out.
day.
What do you want me to do right now? I can't even move. Look, I can't even do anything. All I'm doing is rolling because I can't control anything.
Yeah.
Look, I'm getting sucked around. Things don't land on my fucking head.
He died again. Give up.
Oh, he rage quit.
He rage quit.
He freaking rage
Yeah,
quit.
there you
All right,
go.
there you go. Amazing.
It's impossible. I can't beat it. I would need to have a maxed out ice only Pokemon, Mega Evolved the entire fight to win. There's no way to win that. So fuck this game. Not even a restart when the entire DLC and the entire game there was restarts. Here, there's none. I give up. That is it for Pokemon. What a disappointment. Seriously, I'm not even gonna lie. That was insanely disappointing. The food just arrived.
Oh, his food arrived. See that? His food arrived. So there, yeah, it's time to end the stream because his food arrived, guys. Oh, there's more. There's always more. 1 second here. All right, we've got one more to get through. And this one is totally lunatic. Viewers called him after the cringe fest he gave beefing with DSP, or excuse me, with LTG and Wings of Redemption. So let's get into that. Again, this is fair use. Yeah, fair use. We are critiquing the video that we are sharing and educating the public about what a loser Darksydephil is, right? This is the King Snake 2.0.
And so I ran my hypothesis. I laid out the experiment. And ladies and gentlemen, the experiment was a smashing success. Well, what was the experiment? The experiment was that if I tried to actually get a reaction from the internet, that the internet would actually bite. The answer is yes, absolutely, 100%. So much nonsense on the internet is surrounding me. As I keep telling you guys, I am the center of this vortex. Darksydephil the lol cow. That all I want to do is sit here and play games and chill and have fun. But the internet just waits. They're sitting there outside of the vortex salivating. Ooh, when's Phil going to say or do something that we can jump on? And so I said, I will give them something. And you might say, that sounds very narcissistic. Well, it is. But the point is, what I say is true. You might say, well, gee, Phil's so full of himself. He thinks that if he does anything that everyone's going to react to it. Well, they do. Being honest with you, I don't think I'm interesting. I think I'm just a normal dude who just wants to play games and hang out with you guys. I don't know where all of this comes from. Just because I'm Darksydephil doesn't mean I get to ignore fucking facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily fucking basis. Shut the fuck up. I never did. I think it's insane that a crazy amount of people hyperfixate and focus on me to get attention and content. Okay? And so I said, you know what? I bet if I reacted to other content creators, if I reacted to detractor content, I bet I could get not just my community, but all these other communities would be involved. And it would be this big thing. All the fans are making content. Everyone's talking about what just happened yesterday. I can't believe DSP made this content. What do you think? Well, you know, it's kind of hypocritical because he says he doesn't want to be about drama, and now he made a drama video. But you know, the stuff he said in the video is pretty true. Yeah, but he's an asshole about it. He's a dick and blah, blah, blah. Exactly what I planned.
Everything was exactly. Everything right. Nothing wrong.
Like literally every single thing that I thought would happen happened. We had LTG immediately exploding.
Everybody that makes videos about me are ugly. There's a difference. Look, he just got so angry and upset. The fact that he can't deny I'm a hot guy. That's why he's DMing me late at night. The hours that he's messaging me are the hours usually you should be getting top or being involved with a woman. Yet he thinks I'm a hot guy because he's messaging me at the wee hours of the night.
Press X to doubt on Twitter, going on his stream, doing a giant rant about me, dropping the DMs, which were fucking fake DMs that I purposely sent him so he would drop the DMs. I mean, he literally is the most predictable motherfucker on the planet. He's such a simpleton with a simpleton's brain. You can know exactly how he will react to any situation because he doesn't have like intelligent thought or self-awareness. He just acts exactly like you want him to in every situation. And then on the Wings of Redemption side, exactly as I knew would happen, his little friend circle of players ran to him to tattle. Did you hear what DSP did today? He said these things about you on the stream. We told you he's a dick. We told you. You see what we mean?
43-year-old man.
All of it came exactly into existence as I had planned. 100%. Not even a misstep. It all fired on every cylinder. All the Wings detractors made videos. The LTG detractors are making videos. X blew up. It all happened because I said so. It is time to explain to you how over the last 8 months and the last couple of years, all of my planning has finally come to fruition. It's pretty scary, don't you think? Pretty scary to know that I played everyone and I just set this entire thing up for a reason. So allow me to end it like this, all right? So thanks for watching that garbage content. I really hope you enjoyed it. but I'm not going to be making that kind of content regularly at all. I'm going to move forward and do positive.
Let me read this comment, and then I'll have a comment of my own. Smart guys could have been huge, but Phil just had to be the good guy. All part of the plan to be a mediocre bum. Listen, all I know is from my own experience, those guys were so good for me. I would have done whatever they told me or asked me to do within reason, you know, but Phil wouldn't do what they wanted. Like, he could have been making like hundreds of thousands of dollars with the Keno boys, but he's got to go pretend that he's better off on his own. No, you're fucking begging you just spent 2 hours begging for $12, Phil. $12. I get why he wage quits, though. He's probably like, well, fuck, nobody's going to give me any more money, no matter how many more hours I sit here playing this shitty game that I don't even want to. Does anybody get that? Like, he doesn't even want to play these games.
Stuff like I intend, and I hope that you understand that. And for my fans who were freaking out and saying, oh no, why is he doing this? I'm not doing it. Don't worry. Like, that's never my intention. It never was. But I wanted to prove a point. I've proven that point. It's very simple. I am the puppet master, and everyone out there in the drama communities are my puppets. At any moment, I can snap, and I can make you jump. I can make you flick. I can make you do a backflip. I can make you say what I want you to say. I can make you do exactly what I want because I know how you think. You're not smart. You're stupid.
Coming from the guy who PPP had on strings for what, like a year? Like, PPP used to make him show his fucking underwear and show his socks, and he would do it. And he's talking about being the puppet master.
You're very easy to manipulate. You're very gullible. Every person who's into this garbage drama, you need a life. I can't make you get a life. I've tried to convince you for years to get one. So now, if ever I feel like I need to, I'm going to use it for my own personal gain, and you're going to like it. Super chats. So Chimchar did a $5 super chat and says, your fans wanted Arc Raiders gameplay. Why was it more important to give detractors content yesterday than do Arc Raiders? Because you're lying. You didn't want Arc Raiders gameplay. If you did, you would have been there for Arc Raiders on Tuesday. Whenever
you would have given me a whole bunch of money.
Everyone complained I already did too much Arc Raiders in too short of a time, and to stretch it out more, it was getting boring. You're a liar. You're not even a regular. No one believes you. So thanks for $5, but no, you're full of crap.
Oh.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
In addition, I already had announced overnight there was no Arc Raiders, so no one should have been attending that stream expecting Arc Raiders when I had already canceled it way in advance. And then...
Yeah, let's be clear. He had nothing to stream. He had no game to stream that day. That's why he did this bullshit drama stream.
Chimchar did a $5 super chat. He says, what do you mean you're not doing it? You did it. You literally did it. Instead of Arc Raiders, you're not making sense right now. What are you talking about? No, thanks for $5. I'm just not going to read his messages.
Call him out.
Yes, actually, yes. So Frank Reynolds did a $5 super chat and says, so your point is when you act like an unhinged, narcissistic, obsessed lunatic, people will call you an unhinged, narcissistic, obsessed lunatic.
His other plans didn't work.
My point is that whenever I do anything, everyone jumps. If I snap my fingers, people report it. All right. And so I have an impact, a ripple effect across the internet for absolutely no reason. And I can even eclipse and include other people in it, whether it's Wings, whether it's LTG or many others. It's just crazy how you act. Not me, because I'm just here to chill and have a good time with games. What's crazy is your behavior. The fact that you react like this to everything that I do. If I pick my nose, it's a video. If I, scratch my ear, did you see he scratched his ear and he wiped it on his shirt? That's a video. That's insanity. That's not normal behavior. You're a weirdo.
More humble compared to other streamers, and everyone has $1,000 setups like streamers, so your gaming on a couch is more relatable to us regular gamers. Just the average guy. That's all I'll ever be.
That's the point I'm making, is that just because I make content or I say something in a video doesn't mean that it's so important, but you are so desperate for drama and content and views that you have to report it like an idiot. No one cares except you and your weirdo obsessed community. That's the point I'm making. And I can now manipulate it however I want, whenever I want, because I'm smarter than you.
Oh, he can manipulate the whole detractor community. Yeah, right.
That's the point I was making.
I think it's funny that the detractors, a lot of them make more money than Phil on just making fun of him. Like, that's funny to me. There are people just making fun of Phil that make more money than Phil makes making the content for which they use to just make fun of him.
Making yesterday. Thanks for $5. And thanks to these people who like to throw me money to say dumb stuff. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I appreciate the money. It's not very smart of you, but hey, I can't make you smart. Although he wants me to admit I fucked up. No, it was all calculated. It's not a mistake when you get exactly the response that you were expecting. Ridiculous.
People are sending him money with real constructive criticism, and he's just shitting all over them.
Well, Stormforce Gamer, here's the thing. He says, is it worth it if you upset your longtime real fans? But that's the point I'm making. I'm not doing that because I'm not making that content. It was an experiment. It worked. Now I know exactly what I can do in the future if I need to, but I don't want to have to use it. It's kind of like that big red button you have on your desk. Oh, here it goes. Don't make me hit it. Don't make me do it. You see what happens when I do it? All I want to do is play games and have fun. Leave me alone, or I'll hit that fucking button over here. You see? No one, in truth, no one's upset because here's when you would be upset. If I said, I'm doing that all the time now. This is exactly the content I want to put out because look, I got double views. I made money. Everyone talked about me. That would truly be narcissism. That's what actual narcissism is seeking out that level of attention just for the sake that you love attention for yourself. I don't. I actually just want to be left alone and play games with my chill audience. And that's what I intend to do. But the only way you would know what's really going to happen is unless you test it. So there you have it. We saw it. It's all there in black and white. It's been proven. And now we move on. So you don't have to worry. If you're a fan of mine and you like gaming and you're here to chill, you're in the right place. Like I said, it really was just a one-off thing. And now I know that if I need to, I can use it, but I'm probably not hoping to never have to. Okay? So no worries there. Thanks, all.
PWR saw the light. He's a den in rehab. Yeah. Oh, look, LTG doing push-ups versus Phil doing push-ups. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear who's more fit in this case. Look, Phil's acting. He's going to die. He's done 3 push-ups.
Okay, well, that's like the best I could do with my setup.
That's the best he could do. Oh, boy. And I was able to find LTG talking about Phil. Reacting to Phil's reacting to Phil. This is pretty funny. And this is, of course, fair use as well. We're just educating the public about what LTG said in response to Darksydephil and the things that he said about LTG.
Okay. So he has a meal plan. He can't make meals for himself. So someone does it for him and he pays them exorbitant amounts of money to do it. And the meals, by the way, aren't very good either. So he's scammed there. He goes to the gym every day. He can't afford a home gym. He gets his oil changed through the dealership. So he has to wait 3 hours to get his oil changed. He literally drives to Jiffy Lube down the street.
All right. I knew he was going to say that. You know what? I'm going to end the video right there. As soon as he said Jiffy Lube, hey, look. DSP, Burt Reynolds, me and you were not the same.
Okay.
Well, so
he has a meal plan.
Oh, no. So that's the whole Darksydephil creating drama content, right? He's so fat, Cat cooks like crap. That's why they're both fat. Somebody is not doing a good job with the nutrition in that house, right? Like, why? If you find yourself suddenly having a wife that's over like 300 pounds overweight, somebody's doing a bad job with the nutrition and the cooking in the home. Or there is no nutrition and cooking in the home, and people are gorging themselves on fast food through DoorDash, expensive DoorDash, right? Not only they are not owned, they are factually not true. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, this is just one of those things. I think we're going to call this one a quick one. I've had about enough. You know, I wanted to catch up on Phil, but I think I've had about enough, right? There's only so much of this clown that you can listen to. Most of me wants to reach through my screen and punch him in the face, right? Like, I would never do it, but, you know, I don't believe in violence. But when I listen to Darksydephil, I just think somebody should smack the shit out of him, right? Somebody should just smack the shit out of him and smack him into awareness of reality, right? Yeah, you mean breakfast pizza isn't healthy? No, not generally. No, not generally, right? Having a hot wife rules. Yeah, if you can manage it. But then you got a lot of shit that you have to deal with. You ever notice that? you know, the more attractive a woman is, the more shit she can make you put up with. Right? My missus does that shit. Right? I only want to hear DSP with the little kid voice. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I have some of that. We will. Let me find it. I have it on my Twitter here. I have a few of those. They're from H-Bomb, right? Oh, and here's another one. So after this drama stream, then of course Keemstar, king of all internet drama, he offered LTG, Darksydephil, and Wings $1,000 each if they would come on stream. And then apparently LTG's like, Wings was like, he cost me $1,000 because he won't do the Keem show. And I agree with that.
That up. I was the one who broadcast it. I was the one who set the wheels in motion. I'm the one who seems to have this crazy vortex moving around me at all times that if I sneeze, if I fart, if I pick my nose, it's world news. Don't ask me why, because I don't understand it, but it just seems to be the case. The only reason that there is even an offer about doing a podcast appearance for any amount of money is because of me and my actions last week.
It's me,
Not
me.
because of you
I'm the one.
sitting there playing Battlefield 6 for the millionth time, coughing with bronchitis. That didn't do anything for yourself, right? It was me taking action that made this offer possible for everyone. And as they say,
yeah, and of course, Phil refused to do the podcast appearance for $1,000, proving once again that Darksydephil is quite possibly actually retarded. I'm not a fan of Keem or most of his content, but if he offered me $1,000, I would be there. I would be there. I would be there. Take my $1,000, right? This is the segment he did today where his true fans tuned out. I like Keem as an entertainer, but dude is a scumbag when it comes to his employees. I don't know one person that ever worked for him that says good things, right? And but cards on the table, I once sort of, I don't know if you call it like, not really interviewed, but when Keem got into UFOs, I know that I was on a short list of people that he was supposed to talk to, but you know, he quickly realized, like, I don't make clickbait UFO content, so he didn't need somebody like a skeptic. He needed a true believing moron.
King giveth, and the king taketh away. If I created the situation, I can also shut it down at a moment's notice because I'm the one who made it. I'm in control of the situation. Get it? So when you say I cost you $1,000, no, I didn't. That $1,000 didn't exist until I did something. So if I then decide I don't want to do something, I can also have that power, and you like it. There's nothing you can do about it. Bitching on the stream, that's not your money to begin with. That's my money because I created it.
So here's what happened. Keemstar offered LTG, Wings of Redemption, and DSP each $1,000 to do a podcast appearance, but they each had to agree to do it, all three of them. And as far as I know, Wings and LTG said, give me my $1,000, I'll be there. But Darksydephil won't do it because he's an intellectual weakling and a coward. And they would have ripped him to fucking shreds on that stream. The two of them together, they would have ripped Phil to shreds, and he knows it. So, I mean, think what is enough to stop you from going and collecting $1,000 paycheck for an hour or two's work? Oh, I don't know. Massive humiliation? He would have gotten massively humiliated during that stream, right? And he knows it, or he would have done it and taken $1,000. He's a moron.
I'm the one that all this shit focuses around. This is why Keemstar has this hyper focus on me, is because he can't ever get to work with me because I refuse. That's why I'm in demand.
Because you're stupid.
And Wings, you already went on Lao Cow Live. You're old news.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Wings made perhaps hundreds of thousands of dollars and very smartly saved and invested a lot of that money. What does Darksydephil have? Like nothing. Right? He's broke bum begging for $12 while he's doing 2-hour-long streams bitching that the game's too hard. Like, this game is too hard. All right, I got it. I have a few more clips to share here. And we'll wrap things up shortly. I'll check in with the stream, with the kick support and call out any remaining support on the YouTube side as well. So don't be shy with helping us to praise the cash. There we go. This one, holy man, holy. No self-awareness whatsoever.
All of you indeed are here for today's Pokemon stream.
Look, even if you bite your nails, you shouldn't do it on the stream. That's gross.
It sure would be great if you could support the stream in some way. As everyone can see.
Yeah, here's what I was saying about the begging. He says he doesn't beg anymore. In the live chat, put 1 if you think this is begging, and 2 if you think, no, Phil is right. He doesn't beg. Here he goes with the stealth bag. It's not even stealthy anymore. It used to be a little stealthy.
All of you indeed are here for today's Pokemon stream. It sure would be great if you could support the stream in some way. As everyone can see, we got $66 to support, which is way under what I would typically do for any given stream.
This is begging.
I don't really wonder why, to be honest with you.
Because
What
you're
we're doing
boring.
right now, how boring this is.
Your boring show.
But it sure would be great if we could get some more support. And, you know, I'm toughing this out and trying to get through it for you guys, doing my absolute best.
I mean, reminding everybody how to set a PayPal pledge. We love those because I keep most of it. Plus, if you're sending a big amount, please send it through PayPal and praise the cash.
Okay.
All right, so the begging's over. Now the bitching begins, right?
I got it with one hit. That's shocking because it was an alpha. Nice.
Yeah, you're doing so great playing a game made for an 8-year-old. My God.
This one's way more points, by the way. Look how many points this is.
All right, I really just wanted to show the begging. I don't really need to see the terrible Pokemon gameplay. But I thought I had one more. The H-Bomb child's voice. When I hear him, especially when I hear him complaining, that's what I hear. I hear, I'll just go to H-Bomb's Twitter. I don't know what happened. One moment here. Oh, I can't find it. God. Ah. Oh, we can go to his YouTube channel. Hold on 1 second. H-Bomb DSP. I'll find the children voice DSP. That's the perfect thing for Phil. H-Bomb. All right, I found his channel. We'll go just look at the latest one. Kid DSP detractor, scared of false strikes. One moment. Commercials. All right. There we go. We'll share this tab. There we go. This is from H-Bomb's YouTube channel. He basically takes Darksydephil and then he puts him in a child's voice, right? And I can't really hear DSP's real voice anymore the more I listen to these. This is the right way to hear Darksydephil.
Home.
Welcome home. Welcome home, everybody.
So far, I don't want to jinx it because we did have some jinxing earlier in the week, but so far, RimWorld has consistently brought in a group of viewers who are dedicated and like the game, engagement when it comes to helping me with the game every single time, lots of interaction and advice on what to do, and support. Like we've actually done very good for support every RimWorld stream. The reason I say I don't want to jinx it is that was also the case for our creators until yesterday, and then yesterday the bubble burst on Arc Raiders, and we had a pretty rough stream, to be
Thank you,
honest.
Crazy
So
Cat.
I'm hoping that's not the case tonight. RimWorld so far, or streams of it I put in, I've liked it a lot, and I'm looking forward to more improvements and more fun, right?
Baby
Rovo
Phil
says you seem
using
really
baby
positive. I don't know
names.
why you get a bad rep. Because the people who give me a bad rep are not actually representing me in any kind of realm of reality. They are trying to negatively spin anything that I say or do, so that it makes me look bad, so they have content. Because the truth is, most people who do it are content creators who have no talent. And if it weren't for me existing, they would be absolutely nothing on this planet but meaningless. So they latch onto me like a parasite, and then they say, what can I do today to say that Phil did something bad or did something heinous, so I can make a video or make a post or a viral tweet or something. And then I can make a lot of, money and get clicks and, stuff for myself. People who have been coming to my streams genuinely, and just watching the content have been absolutely enjoying it. They've had no problems with me or the content. So
10 retarded people, 10 retarded kids come to your show and really like it, Phil. That's about it. You got like 10 retards. It does sound like something a 10-year-old would say.
I'm not representing my critics fairly. Do you really believe? Let's analyze this, okay? Do you really believe that someone would spend as much time completely stalking, micro-analyzing, and or saying and doing so many bad things about someone if there wasn't personal gain involved? All right, at one point, there was a group called the Sons of Kojima. This was many years ago. The reason that they had an issue with me is because they felt that I was actually doing things genuinely raw, whether it was my content creation style, the way that I presented myself or misrepresented myself. Who do you get? It's there's a lot of things involved. You know what I'm saying? But they actually felt that they were critics and that they were trying to give constructive criticism with their things that they put out, and that I just didn't listen. In truth, I never saw a single piece of content from the Sons of Kojima. I didn't watch any of it. So I don't even know. I can't even tell you accurately if that's truth or not. But what I know is they didn't monetize their content.
Oh, so Phil's okay with you being critical of him as long as you're not making money while being critical of him.
Any content that they put out was to say, hey, we think Phil is wrong or he's doing something wrong. Here's why. And that was the end all be all of it. If they monetized their content, the rest of the group would come down hard on them and be like, what, are you crazy? Like, you're just as bad as Phil. We're trying to criticize him for being a bad creator, and now you're making toxic content and trying to make money on it. That's not in the spirit of what we do, okay? When the Sons of Kojima disbanded, all of a sudden there was a big gap in this realm of people who were like saying negative things online about me. So a bunch of people scurried to fill in that hole because there had been people watching negative content about me for many, many years. And since Sons of Kojima was no more, someone had to fill in that role. And what ended up happening was the next group.
What ended up happening is that most of the bigger detractor Phil channels make more money than Phil. And that's why he hates them. Because they make more money making fun of him than he does working so hard, doing 8-hour streams every day.
Where people who didn't care
all they're doing is clipping
if
and
the content they put out was constructive
or
destructive. They didn't even care if it was true or false. As long as it got a rise out of an audience that was ignorant and they could make money on it, that's all they cared about.
Are ignorant, not
blatantly
people
broke
that
the
are
law by 100% ripping and stealing my content, live restreaming it, all illegal things. You cannot do any of those things. Can you put commentary and criticism over a work? Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's
can
what
you
we
completely rip someone's work in its entirety and re-represent it on your channel so that it's an alternative way to watch said content and eliminate the need to watch the original? No, that's not protected under any law on planet Earth.
Everybody transforms it a little.
It's completely illegal.
Even if they just
live restream anyone without their permission? No, because again, you're providing an alternate way to watch the content, and you're eliminating the monetization rights of the person who owns the content.
He's really just pissed off that the restreamers get 10 times the views that he gets. Oh, and we have a kind and generous person, Gefosset. I hope I'm saying that right. Gefosset with 5. Count them. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. gifted True Seekers memberships. Thank you, Gefostet, for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. It is much, much appreciated. You guys have made it rain up in here. Thank you all for your kindness, generosity, and support, especially you people gifting memberships. Listen, 11 or 12 people got a free gifted membership tonight. But remember, friends, you must be a subscriber to be eligible for these free gifted memberships. So when a kind and generous soul like Gefostet gifts these memberships, you could win one if you're in the live chat, but you must be a subscriber. So if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button. And thank you, Gefostet, and everybody tonight for your kindness, generosity, and big support.
Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash.
All right. Thank you for your kindness, everybody. We had a good night. Hey, we made more than Phil's Pokemon stream, and I didn't have to play a child's game badly in order to make that happen. So that's good. Let's listen to some more of his bitching like a child.
Wrong. It's illegal. Okay?
It's not illegal.
These people have done this now probably 7 straight years, and they realize that YouTube doesn't care about it.
So get a fucking lawyer and stop them, you loser.
There's no way to really shut them down without suing them fully.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Because of that, they just continue to do it. So if you come to my content and you're like, wow, I don't get it. I tuned into Phil's stream tonight. We had chill vibes. He really enjoyed the game that we were playing. He interacted with everyone all night. He personally shouted out every contribution. He wasn't nonstop asking for contributions.
Even H-Bomb gets more views for his videos.
Since there was no goal on the stream that he was trying to hit. I don't understand. That's the opposite of everything that they say about him. That's because they always lie.
Yes,
They're
I
always
have.
making it up and over-exaggerating or misrepresenting.
That's why I think it's behind a lot of
They make me look like the big villain they want me to be, so you'll continue to watch their clickbait content.
Yes, please follow me on
It's just that simple. There's nothing else to it. It's not like back in the day where it's like, oh, this is a complex story of people who just don't like the way I present myself, and they probably better myself. No, it's not none of that. It's they want to make money.
Yeah,
they have no talent. The only way they can make money is to be criminals. So they've criminalized the way that they make the monetization content on YouTube. It's just ridiculous. But they get away with it because, I'm not filthy rich. Even Asmongold himself said, why don't you claim their content? There's no way to. There's no way for someone like me of my stature to claim content on YouTube. It doesn't exist.
What you're saying is you're a loser. Is that what you're saying?
Take the ad revenue away from them.
You're a loser that can't afford a lawyer.
All right, the only people that can do that are either the ginormous creators, they have the tool for it, or people who are with a partner network that also does it for them. So I don't have any of that, and I don't have the ability to defend myself, so they get away with it. The good news is I also don't care because I'm doing so well for myself. I have a great positive following. I get people who support all my content. Why would I care that they do that? Let them make illegal money for as long as they can. It won't last forever. Eventually it's just like everything. The bubble's going to burst on this crap at some point, and they're all going to go over the end of the cliff,
you can join our Discord with this link.
The ravine,
and
I don't have to deal with it because I'm not going to be involved in it. It's self-destruction at its finest, and it's going to happen.
Well, he claims he doesn't care.
Thank you, Lance. You have consistently
no worries.
Been one of the big supporters on Kick overall. This week, for whatever reason, we had a big dip in Kick support. I don't know why, but it was huge.
Brother, can you spare a dollar?
And sadly, it did result in some slowing down of certain streams.
I used to donate
where normally we would get a bunch of subs.
I haven't been doing that. I got to start doing that. Pay it forward a little bit. I generally go to streams where people are really working hard and I know they're not making a lot of money and super chat them and try to support them. It's tough, you only have so much extra money.
For kicks or whatever, we didn't really have that this last week. So I appreciate, Lance, you being one of the staple supporters here on the channel.
Yeah, I did.
You're great in that regard. Thank you. And then Gimmer did another $2 super chat. It says you will outlast all of the detractors. It's like I said, I'm not going to let anyone like that affect me. I'm going to keep going positively, and I will stream every day I want. I'll be successful every single day that I want to.
And crying like a child.
I won't stop until I'm ready to stop.
This is positive.
I am in control of my destiny, not them. No, they're not affecting me at all. Someone just asked. Someone brought it up, so I respond. You understand that there's a difference between oh, he's bringing it up out of the blue just because he feels like it because he's bothered, or feels bringing it up because someone asked. Someone literally just brought it up, so I responded.
Yeah,
that's called being an interactive streamer. When you talk to your audience about what they're bringing up and want to talk about, it's pretty common practice on the internet. You should look it up. Most people don't just ignore their audience completely and act like they're not there.
Yeah,
Rod B just did a $10 super chat, and he asked a question about copyright striking someone on YouTube. Allow me to counter that because I know all about that process. He says, theoretically, if you copyright strike a restreamer, can't the restreamer, or wouldn't the restreamer have to then provide their full legal name to counter? If they don't counter, no need to file the lawsuit. So what? It doesn't matter if I know their name or not. What does that have to do with anything?
I never had.
But yeah, if you counterclaim any copyright strike on YouTube, you have to give your name, your address, contact information, and more, because essentially you are now creating a legal dialogue between you and the person who has stricken you with the claim. It's supposed to be actual evidence for if it ever goes to court that, listen, I did respond and here's the information I provided. If you provide false information, basically you relinquish all rights to the video you uploaded, therefore you will lose in court.
No one was going to pay him to
Rod B did a $5 super chat and says, my point is most restream channels don't want to be doxxed. Maybe this guy wouldn't care. Well, here's the problem with that. All right, so here we go. Number one, most people think they know that it will never go to the legal realm. They think that if I were to issue a copyright takedown, they would hit me with the counterclaim, and then I would just sit here and never do anything with it, and it would be reviewed and relinquished within 2 weeks, setting it to a 2-week time period.
Yeah, it's 10 days. 10
because here's how it works. You issue the copyright takedown, YouTube reviews it quickly, sends it to the person, and takes down the video. The person then has the right to counterclaim it. If they counterclaim it, it takes around 2 weeks, and then
he's always going back and forth.
The original person who did the claim would have to provide legal evidence that I'm suing. Meaning, I actually have now filed a lawsuit stating they have violated my copyright, and I'm going to sue that person. If I provide that evidence to YouTube, the video remains down. If I never provide the evidence to YouTube, within 2 weeks, the video is reinstated on YouTube as if nothing ever went wrong. Okay, that's the process YouTube uses. There's nothing else you can do. If you do not file a lawsuit, you can never take down a video for good. Okay? Now, number one, I don't have money to be filing lawsuits against every single person.
Well, he doesn't have money to be filing lawsuits. How many lawsuits would you have to file before everybody stopped, though? 2, maybe 3?
Streams me or steals my content. It's too frivolous, it's too time consuming, and it's too expensive. That's number one. Number two, they can just lie. Because, for example, let's say someone has, I don't know, Johnny Duty's bullshit channel against Phil, and he's restreaming me right now. And I'm with a copyright strike. He can literally respond with all fake info, and unless I'm going to sue him, it doesn't matter. He can't get in trouble for providing fake info. How would anyone even know? Because it didn't go to court, right?
Yeah, remember when he was threatening he was going to sue?
Person who steals my content can literally just respond with bullshit info and then get away with it. Because I'm not going to sue them. And then on top of that, here's what's even worse about it.
Yeah, okay? Well, that one maybe.
These people have gone so far because they've decided that somehow it's within their right to do what they're doing, even though it's blatantly illegal.
You should change it or something.
And no lawyer on this planet is ever going to look at what they're doing and be like, that's allowed, because it's not, okay? But they have convinced themselves in their heads that they are doing the right thing and what they're doing.
Well, then get a lawyer and file suit, you pussy.
They have outright said that if I did actually exercise my legal right to hit them with DMCA takedowns, they would then falsify a bunch of takedowns against me to get my channel taken down. And you might say, well, isn't that illegal? Yes, but what they're doing right now is illegal. So they don't care.
Everybody is
and you might say, well, wait, I thought you just said that you can dispute all of those claims.
Pennies. He's losing whole pennies of ad revenue from these
but it
fucking
takes 2 weeks.
Tractors.
So my channel would be offline for 2 weeks. I'd have no avenue to make money.
Because
they would shut down my channel for 2 weeks with legal claims that aren't true. And I'd have to wait 2 weeks for YouTube to clear them all so that I can upload and stream and do stuff again.
Making a play out of the
so that's how awful YouTube's system is. It's literally everyone has guns to each other's heads like this. At any moment, anyone could file a false claim, and then everyone is in this endless loop of disputing and counterclaiming and hoping that no one files a lawsuit. And it's a piece of shit process. It never should have existed like this. Because in truth, it's not sufficient and it doesn't actually enforce the law.
That's why I'm losing pennies worth of ad revenue every day.
So they don't get sued if someone says, hey, there's no way to enforce copyright on YouTube. What gives?
I,
That's illegal.
all
I
the
sue YouTube
copyright
for it now.
thing. You know how many people clip me and they don't even have the courtesy to. All I ask, anybody can clip anything from my live shows. All I ask is that you link back to my channel. I don't think that's too much to ask, but there's people doing. I didn't know this. Somebody sent me videos. There's people doing commentary now over my videos, doing commentary, which is kind of bizarre to me. But they don't even link back to my channel. At least link back to my channel if you're going to do that. I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, like anybody's free. I believe in fair use. We do it here all the time. So I would never copyright claim or, even people have taken clips from me to make fun of me or whatever. Have at it. It's fair use, right? There's, it's part of being a YouTuber to know that people use and reuse content again and again and again, right?
So their system is completely insufficient, and that's why you never really hear about the
our new show, the Internet Insanity
circular
Circus, is kick
situations
only.
where I hit this guy with a claim, they hit me with a claim, you'll hear it every once in a while.
8
But
p.m.
for the most part, everyone on YouTube just understands it's you're just shooting your own self in the foot with it. Like, there's no point to ever do it because it will never actually serve the purpose you want. No video is ever going to get taken down permanently. No one's ever going to have their channel permanently removed.
He's
All that's going to
slowly
happen is
going
everyone gets
insane
shot.
while
It's
I'm
like they
listening
say,
to detractors.
you
Keep it up, loser.
an eye for an
That's
eye.
right.
If you do an eye for an eye, everyone's blind. Exactly. If we all just hit each other with claims, then what's the point? The whole site goes down, right? Like, everyone's content will be gone. So what's the point of that? That's why I don't bother with it. Even though I have a legal right to claim all this content and take it all down, there's no point in doing it because they're just going to dispute it. It'll go back up, and then they're just going to hit me with false shit that I have to deal with, and I'm not going to deal with it. What are you talking about? Truly, your last body or something says is $5 super chat. You said, dead serious. You explicitly stated you do not want Raw's viewers in your chat because they're toxic. Never said that. They're stealing something you don't even want. Not true. Viewership and chatting is completely different. You do understand that someone can watch content and not be in the chat and not participate in the chat, right? So if no one was illegally stealing my content right now and it was only on my channel, even if there was toxic people watching, I'd still get the view, I'd still get the ad revenue, I'd still get the credit on my channel, I'd still get the engagement. My channel would probably get pushed out to the algorithm again. But since most of my viewership is getting pushed to off-site places, other channels, other restreamers on other services, I don't get any credit for my own work. That's the problem. It's not that, the people in chat, you don't want them there. I don't give a fuck if they're there or not.
He
Should they get
tried to
moderated?
claim
If you
back
get
in
banned from my
2023,
chat,
you're
you can
right,
still watch
Brokenhead.
the content on my
He
channel.
gave up. Loser.
So you have no point whatsoever.
He's
You
a
have
broke
been
bum that
fed
can't afford a
this
lawyer to do it
rhetoric,
for him.
this fucking brainwashing lies from these people who are trying to spin what they're doing illegally as justifiable. It's not justifiable in any way, shape, or form. They are outright stealing from me every single time they restream or they re-upload my content, period. There's no defense for it. There's no, you see, you don't want them in your chat. No,
really,
it's not defensible.
About the
It's
channel
illegal.
I saw that I thought maybe he has a case against is Raw Phil. Every other channel, they change it. Like this is comedic parody because of the voice. He changed the voice. He framed it differently. It's clearly transformative. That's perfectly allowable under DMCA and copyright laws.
Get with the fucking picture. Stop living in fantasy la la land with these other retard weirdos who think that doing crimes online is okay because it's online.
Not him.
It's not okay.
The
Crime
other people.
is a crime no matter
They're
where
in
you
the
commit it.
fantasy
Whether
world.
it's online, offline, in America, in China, it doesn't fucking matter if you're on
He has
the
the
move.
banner at the
If you're
bottom.
committing a crime,
That's
it's still a
transformative
crime.
enough for me. If you,
He says maybe these guys make so much money they might
He
not
doesn't
care if
like
you know
fair
their full
use.
name, but most restreamer channels do not want you to know their name. They won't counter you, I'm guessing. Yes, they will. I told you outright, not only will they counter me, probably with false information, I would guess, then they're going to hit me with false strikes. So that's why, there's no point in everyone just shooting each other around in a circle and everyone's channels get shut down. What's the point of that? Right? What needs to happen is YouTube needs to have an actual way by which this content gets fully reviewed and taken care of. Okay? 100%. They need to have a better system for it. They don't. Their system is garbage and not sufficient legally, but literally no one has ever sued YouTube for their system.
Thank
They've
God for the
actually sued
voice
for
changes.
dumb stuff like,
The actual
oh, you
voice
demonetized my channel
do
because
it,
it's
Jim.
about zombies, and now you
24/7.
think zombies
Yep.
is adult content, so you demonetized the whole channel. Like they've gone to court for that. No one has ever sued YouTube and said, hey, YouTube, your system actually doesn't work. It's not sufficient for enforcing copyright. And on a daily
He's
basis,
so
my
upset about
copyright is
losing
violated
literally
thousands
pennies.
of times. It's
Pennies
your
worth of
fault.
ad
I'm
revenue.
suing your ass. No one's done that. Because everyone's afraid to bite the hand that feeds
I'm
them.
not
Oh, if
familiar
I
with
sue
that
YouTube,
one.
well, that means
Dave's
maybe I won't be
Mirror?
able to work on YouTube anymore, and I've killed my career. But in reality, that's what needs to
Yeah,
happen.
sure.
A whole group of
You should
people
do
need to
a
get together
the
and
next
sue
time I do a
YouTube in a
post.
class action saying,
Tractors
this
all
system
night.
is broken. You need to have a real one, or else don't allow this at all. Just shut it down. Anytime you see a restream, anytime you see that, it has to be shut down. It's that. You can't allow crime on your site just because you're complacent. You don't want to be involved,
crime.
right? That's like say,
It's
I
a
own a plot of
crime
land
to
out back.
restream
I just
Phil. It's
allow
a
people to go there
crime,
and
guys.
sell drugs on that plot of land and shoot up right in front of everyone in the neighborhood. But it's your plot of
Felony,
land. You
Matt.
own it. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. What do you mean? You own the fucking land. It's all the
He
crimes
might
are
as
being
well just
committed
go,
on your land. No, no.
20 minutes, yes.
Okay, YouTube, whatever you say. Let's see here. Well, now Kevin Bernstein is saying that that he did actually get banned.
Oh, here comes the band hammer.
And
Don't
he says
say
that was
anything
his
he
real
doesn't like.
channel.
Phil streams have more dead air than any
All right,
stream
Kevin,
I've
you've been
ever
unbanned.
seen.
I don't know how what happened there. I really don't. I don't
Like he'll just
understand
do
it.
dead air while
All
he
right, but
reads
that was a
emails
$2 tip. Thanks, Kevin.
for like 5 minutes.
Rocky Tacular, what you're saying
How
has
long
no
dead
legal
air?
bearing whatsoever. He says, you can't prove people watching restreamers would watch you at all. You can't claim intent for market replacement because they don't say things like watch us instead of Phil. So let me get this straight. Right now, if I were to live
That's true.
rebroadcast Avengers Endgame on this channel in its entirety from start to finish, I could say, hey, that's fair because you don't know that someone would have actually watched the original movie. They're here to make fun of it on my channel in my chat. So let's just restream the whole movie right now in its entirety. It's completely allowed because we're here to razz it. No, that's not how copyright works, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, but that is how
Do some
comedic
fucking
parodies work,
research
you
and use your
moron.
brain instead of listening to dumb people who have brainwashed you. That's not how the law
Yeah,
works, you
nobody
moron.
has as much dead air as him.
God damn, you people are stupid out there. Like, really?
He is
You
so
are
stupid.
dumb as fuck. Yes,
He's
my
dumb as
channel is
rocks, this
copyrighted.
guy.
Everyone who broadcasts on YouTube a live stream or a video is protected under the Creative Commons copyright licensing that YouTube is providing.
Yes,
It's been
and
there
Creative
since day
Commons
one.
allows
It's never
reuse,
going
you
away.
fucking moron.
It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. It's real.
He
or
has
else no
no
one would
understanding
ever be
of
able
the
to issue a
copyright system
copyright
on YouTube.
takedown at all. You're a
He doesn't
moron.
understand fair use. He doesn't understand
Stop
comedic
drinking
parodies.
the Kool-Aid. Get
It's
a
all
fucking brain cell
down,
fired up
Bill,
for once.
you
Why are you
idiot.
so stupid?
He's
Really?
saying, my audience members are dumb. They're
How can
almost
you
as
be
dumb as
that
me.
ignorant? How can you just believe what you're fucking told by someone who stands to profit by the lie? That is the definition of being mentally deficient and gullible. You are it. Congrats.
This guy calling other people retards is pretty rich, right?
Wow. I mean, it is astounding how dumb people are in the
Yes,
modern
he
day,
thinks
isn't
this
it?
drives the point home.
It's jaw-dropping how stupid people are.
Well, they are in your audience, so if they're in your audience,
Like,
chances
day
are they're
one,
dumber than the average
everyone
bear.
who has
right?
ever uploaded to YouTube was protected by Creative Commons. Do you think that every person who's ever uploaded a video to YouTube did a formal copyright with the Library of Congress? Are you that dumb? Hey, what the fuck is your problem? How can you be that stupid?
All right. All right. Thank you, H-Bomb. Go over there and subscribe to his channel if you have not already. And big ups and thanks to H-Bomb. He actually came to my house and fixed my family's heater. We had this weird problem where 2 rooms in the house, the radiators didn't warm up. And it turns out that the whole heating system had to be bled. So he was here for a couple hours. We had a pizza and a nice time hanging out for a little bit. I know, like ice. My chair stuck. It's hard. What? What are you talking about, broken hip? This is just, I don't know what else to say. So we've caught up on Darksydephil. New year, same beggar. I like how he says he's not begging while he's begging. Whoop, audio drop. One moment here. Yeah, I don't know. Mike's working on my end. All right, so we are gonna take a moment to thank the kind and generous benefactors for tonight. We appreciate all of the support. 1 second here. No, we didn't hit the goal tonight, but if we count the gifted subs, we did. So thank you for the people who gifted subs and memberships. Much appreciated. So I think that's all I got for you. We'll call it a pretty quick one. We're just under 2 hours, which is for us a quick one. Sometimes we get in these Phil marathons. I can't do it. David has Ascension is coming, and Phil has children's video games. Both scammers. Yeah. Jade is the certified wheelchair who watches stream while Phil calls everyone retards. You gotta love it, right? I like the people that are like, isn't that one guy who's like, I gave Phil like half of my disability check and then he banned me from chat. Well, I got 5 new accounts to troll DSP to see if anyone buys his license to restream him. Let's Maggot is here now. It's a party. What's up? Yes. So that's all we got for you for the Phil update, friends. I guess I will be checking back in with Phil. I just don't want to do it every week, right? It's just too much. Every week is too much, right? But once in a while, right? Once every couple of weeks, right? Yeah, you missed the whole stream. Can I get anything? Like a fucking watch, maybe? The streams always start at 7 p.m. Eastern, usually. If you haven't already, I want to encourage you, go to our video section. We just released a free documentary. And I got to tell you, I was hoping to like sort of somehow catch the YouTube algorithm so that when somebody searches for like Atlantis or Lemuria or Tartaria or whatever, they would find this documentary, which is Legends of the Lost Cities. And it includes sections on all different legendary lost cities. Like I said, Atlantis, Tartaria, Lemuria, and more. Shangri-La and El Dorado. I was kind of hoping it would catch the YouTube algorithm. Doesn't look like that has happened, because if you search for Atlantis, you don't find our video. Maybe someday they will. But if you haven't already, check out that free documentary. Also, if you just go to our main channel, scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a free documentary section. There is now 5 free documentaries. No, it's now public, Let's Maggot. It's public now. This is how we do things. First, the members get new goodies, like the new documentary. I gave it to the members when it was rough cut. I did a few improvements to it, and then we have broadcasted it publicly. It's in our video section. Amber Gedden says, I've been watching some videos on New Age cults. There's some I've never heard of. There's a ton of New Age cults, right? I'm going to go watch it right now. Started it during work, but I want to pay more attention. Yeah, that's the one thing I will say. This latest documentary, it's very scholarly, I guess the word is. I used so many references. I've referenced lots and lots of old books and old historical accounts of these things, and it is one of those things you have to pay attention. And I don't know if it's a compliment or not, but I got several messages from people who said, oh, I watched your documentary. It's great to fall asleep to. And I don't know if that's a fucking compliment or an insult, right? It's great to fall asleep to. But I do that. I like long form documentaries, like 2, 3, 4 hour documentaries. And then I just listen as I'm falling asleep, and that sound and there's something about it is soothing to me and makes me fall asleep. It's good watch time. Yes, Broken Hip. Good watch time on that one. And you have the AI. You can have the AI at YouTube tell you, like, how did my latest video perform? According to the AI, it performed very well. But I guess I'm just disappointed in the number of supporters. Listen, I get it too. We don't get a lot of super chats on the pre-recorded videos because people want me to say thank you for the super chat and read them, and I get it. But we thank Charles for the kind and generous one super chat that we got during the whole premiere of the free documentary. I made $5 on that free documentary. And regardless of whether you like the content there or not, you can listen to it and watch it and know that I put a great deal of time and energy into that work. It's really a research project. For those unaware, I was writing a bunch of articles or chapters, and I was going to make a book. I still might, Legend of the Lost Cities. But books don't really do it for me. You know, I'm a content creator, so I just took the book, the written articles, and made them into scripts for a documentary, right? Let's MAGA, you did a kick bomb, but I didn't shout it out. Well, I'm sorry about that. Let's thank Let's MAGA for a kind and generous kick bomb that I missed somehow. I don't know how I missed it. If I ever miss calling out your super chat or your kick subs or gifted subs, feel free to let me know in live chat. We don't want to miss anybody. I'm sorry about that, Let's MAGA. So thank you for the kindness, generosity, and support. I'm so sorry I missed it. And praise the cash, bitches. Kick sub, not super chat.
Praise the cash, praise the cash.
Thank you, Let's MAGA. Always let me know if I miss ones. Sometimes the only time I generally do that is if I'm signing off and the credits are playing and somebody, you know, sends a super chat at the last minute. I was asking you if you ever talked to Phil since your collab. No, he blocked me on Twitter. And he got really mad at me because I did that thing. Remember, I got everybody to send him pennies through PayPal during one stream. We like stream sniped him, so he's mad at me. I'm sure he's still mad at me over that interview because he sure didn't. It didn't paint him in a very good light. No, I still talk to PPP and I still talk to Andy occasionally. I'm open to go back on their show. Everybody always asks me. But it's really like up to them. I will drop everything and go back on the Kino Casino if and when they ever ask me. But how I understand it is if they're busy and they got plenty of content, they don't need me. Remember, they brought me in when there was a big lull in the, whatever you want to call it, the Snortex, the Sectorverse, the Locale universe. There was a big lull and nothing was happening and they were having a hard time having material for shows. So I came in with the UFO scammer content. You know, I hope maybe when it slows down in the Snortex again, right? He creates grudges when there's not even there. He doesn't let go of grudges. I would have Phil on my show again in a minute because, quite honestly, I made a shit ton of money. But Phil's not stupid. He's not going to do it. Like I even thought about asking him to do another interview, but agreeing to give him audit rights and splitting 50-50, whatever the night's take was, because I'm sure that we could get $2,000-$3,000 to do another interview, and I would split it with him 50-50. But I don't think he would do it because he knows that I would just rip him apart again, right? Even you tabled him during that interview. Even the felt was gone. Yeah, he is stupid. Yeah, he won't do it. I would give him half of the money, right? That was his big butt hurt over the last interview because this motherfucker went back over after he was off air with me and he counted and he knew to the penny, like I think it was a couple $1,000s. He knew to the penny how much money I got for doing that interview and he didn't get shit. And I wasn't giving him shit. At the time I was broke. Fuck Phil, right? And then that show where PPP came on and crucified him after the interview was even better money. But that I did split that off with Ashton because I would never have made that without Ashton. Actually, I still I still feel like I owe Andy Worski a big bag, right? Because I kind of, gave a bag back to PPP, but Andy didn't get a bag from me yet, so I still owe Andy a big fat bag of money. And yet he didn't share any earnings when Ethan Ralph came in. Smart guys, of course not, of course not. But I totally would. Hey Phil, if you're watching, if you'll come and do 2 hours, interview, I will split the money 50-50 with you. And people would show up because they all showed up to the first one, right? But I think Phil is angry and bitter about me still, right? He calls me the weird UFO guy. That's me. But fuck Phil, right? I will say this, it is very lucrative. If you could get Phil on a puppet stick and make him dance for the audience, it's very lucrative. I bought a forest with the Keno bump money and the Phil money, like not a whole forest, but I don't know what we have now. I have to go over. We bought a little bit of land, and then I already had this little tiny bit of land in the middle of nowhere in a forest with dirt roads, and barely road access. And then with all the Keno and the DSP money, I bought like a huge section of the forest all connected to the original property. I think we have something like 10 acres now. I'd have to add it up. It's a bunch of little plots of 1/3 acre land. And I'm trying to raise one of the things that I've never put out there in the universe. It's good. You're supposed to set an intention. A lot of people are concerned with me doing that extra show on Kick. That's really just designed to be an extra show every week. I've never worked on Saturdays generally. I take the weekends off for cabin time or whatever, family time. But I decided to do the Saturday show as an extra every week to make extra money because I'm trying to raise some ridiculous amount of money. Well, it's ridiculous to me. To some streamers, it wouldn't be a huge problem. But I'm trying to raise something like, I think it's going to take about $25,000 in order to buy. It's kind of like side of the dirt road is oops, I de-res for a moment there. On the other side of my property, on the other side of the dirt road that goes through my property, there's a whole nother stretch of woods. And I happen to sort of meet the person that owns most of that. So, but he is like one of those people that he doesn't want banks involved. He just wants a check, like $25K cash. So I'm trying to do that circus show and more shows here to raise, like for a working dad suddenly going, I need to raise $25,000. It's basically mission impossible. But listen, I've put that's my intention. I've put the intention out there into the world. I'm trying to get that circus show rolling. I will say this. Every one of those circus shows got better views than the last one. So the first one was like 1,500 views. The second one was like 2,000 views. And if I check our Kick channel now, I don't know, last I looked, it was like 2,200 or something views for the third episode. So show was not an instant success, but as long as it's building like that, I don't really have any complaints, right? It's getting more views every time we do one. The live viewer count is a little low, which is surprising to me, because when I just did a fuck around, just doing a fuck around stream, like a panel show, we got 150 viewers. For some reason, this circus show, it's like pulling teeth to get people over there for the live broadcast. Well, no worries, Broken Hip. Go watch the replay. It's on our Kick channel, right? Woods can't grow anything in shade. Freak weed unrecognizable. Well, the shade is not a problem for me, because one of the things I'm doing with that new land is I'm starting a mushroom farm. And no, not those kind of mushrooms. I want to grow the most expensive by the pound mushrooms. And it's actually not as hard as people think. You need a bunch of rotten logs and some spores, right? And a couple of tools. Your last doc was good. Your voiceover is different than your live streams. Well, that's probably effects and stuff, right, in Aces. But thanks for being a member. And yeah, so I'd appreciate it if you come on Saturday nights on our Kick channel, 8 p.m. every Saturday night. The Internet Insanity Circus is a little different than our usual. I kind of designed that show to just be funny and to be something that anybody could watch and have a good time. I don't want, sometimes these shows that we do about these UFO people, you need to explain the whole lore for years back and all that stuff. Have to watch the climate, just have to match the climate to species. Well, the ones I have in mind, I've already checked and should grow well. And, I'm a poor boy from the city, so I grew up in a little row house with a little, 10 by 10 cement yard. So having like 10 acres to play with is kind of a new experience for me. It'll have a couple of little cabins on it, and it's also going to have a tent camping area for if any of my friends want to use it to just, bring a tent and go camping. Eventually, I should have a guest cabin so people can use the guest cabin. And I have a main cabin a few miles, like 3 or 4 miles from this property. So anyway, I'm trying to, working dad suddenly going, oh, I need 25,000 to this guy who wants to sell this. He doesn't really want to deal with any other way. He just wants a bank issued cashier's check, which I guess I could get a loan or something, but I don't borrow money unless I absolutely have to. Do you ever watch the scariest camping experience videos on YouTube? Yeah, I've watched some, but you got to know that some of those are contrived or scripted. Like some of these people are like, oh, freezing to death in a winter blizzard snowstorm in an old abandoned cabin. Like these things are plotted out and planned, right? Are there any bears around there? Oh, yeah. There is a huge population there of black bears. In fact, I'm so concerned about the bears there that I don't want to go there without a firearm, a big firearm. And for the past 2 years now, I've been going to that property and cleaning up and starting to build and clear some of the land to build a cabin. And I never understood. I'm like, my other cabin is 3 miles away and there's plenty more. There's a dumpster over there. There's food sources. I never understood why the bear population at the backwoods property was so high. I mean, I would see bears every time I was there. And then I met my nearest neighbor, who's about a mile or two down the road from me, but he feeds the bears. So if you got somebody that's steady feeding bears, you're going to have a lot of bears around. Most of the time, they see me and they turn around. But a few times they haven't, and I had to grab my bag and get out of there. Never a good idea to, try to confront a bear in the woods by yourself, Have you ever done videos on the YouTube channel Secure Team 10? Well, no, we really extensively felt it, Third Phase of Moon, and I just consider Secure Team 10 just a bad ripoff of Third Phase of Moon. They just post fake shit constantly. Bears eat anything, fungi included. Well, do you know what one problem we were having? You ever see those collapsible 5-gallon water containers? They're like plastic and you can collapse them when they're not filled with water. That's what I was using, and I would pull them from my car. We're still trying to clear the road to the build site, but I would pull those water jugs with my car and put like 4 of them there for mixing the cement or drinking or whatever, The bears would come and break those fucking plastic containers open and dump it out and drink the water. Thirsty fucking bears. I must have lost 5 of those jugs by now. I need to get the cabin built so that I have a place to put things in and lock it and keep the bears away. I did learn also that I can't leave anything there. Like one time I left, I don't know, like a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper, like 6 Dr. Pepper cans. And who knew, but the bears busted those cans open and drank the Dr. Pepper. They chew through everything. I can't leave any food there. In fact, if I bring a lunch and I eat a lunch there, if there's any leftovers, I just throw it in the fire and burn it because they smell it and they come. And for a while, they were like knocking shit over at my site, you know? Yeah, based bears. Fuck those bears. But at least now I know why there's so many bears, because there's an asshole that lives down the road from me he feeds these bears. He gives them like fucking boxes of Captain Crunch and shit. He just gives them whole boxes of Captain Crunch. And I've visited him now at his house, so I see him. He does this. He puts out like 4 or 5 boxes of Captain Crunch, and we sat on his porch, and within 10 minutes, all these fucking bears came to eat the Captain Crunch. And they were 20, 30 feet from this guy's porch. He's got pictures of the bears like sitting next to him on his porch. He's braver than me, right? Yeah, black bears are kind of pussies, not grizzlies. I would not mess with either, though, you know? And I've got bear spray and firearms, but I still get nervous. One time walking back to my car, you know, I worked all day. I was tired as shit. I wasn't really paying attention. And then jumped right out of the woods into my path, this big mama bear. And then I looked, I'm like, is this big bitch got any babies? Because that's the worst if you come across the mama bear with babies. But she didn't have any babies. She just stood there, though, in the middle of the road. So I started backing up, and eventually she went into the woods and ran off. And I ran to my car like a bitch. I ran to my car like a crybaby bitch, man. Yeah, the bears are kind of a concern of my wife, too. She doesn't really want my boys over there until the cabin is totally solid. She's got to come inspect it, make sure it's bear-proof, and that. Because if I'm there with my kids and a bear comes along, we'll just go in the cabin and lock the door until the bear. Generally, they pass through in a few minutes, you know. Anyway, there's my bear story. So come and support our Internet Insanity Circus streams. They're every Saturday night at 8 p.m. only on Kick. And we like it that way. I want to try to keep it that way. But I'm starting to get nervous thinking that Kick is not enough. Like, it's very difficult to get a live audience going over there. It's very difficult to get the live audience there. Somehow we're doing better on replays. But I will say this, if I put a normal Truth Seeker show over there, it gets 40 views. We do an Internet Insanity Circus show, it gets a couple thousand views. So maybe our viewership over there will pick up. But I think that's all I got for you. We've caught up to Darksydephil. I'm going to bounce on out of here. I should be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on YouTube and Kick and Twitch. I don't know why we still broadcast on Twitch. For the 2 people that are in the live chat. It's the same 2 people for the past 5 years, right? Or whatever. Nobody is watching us on Twitch, but we keep streaming there. We might change that soon. So that's all I got for you. I'm going to bounce on out of here. Like I said, I should be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a usual UFO grifter show. So please do come. And yeah, that's all we got for you. I don't really have a proper bumper to play us out, so I'll just play us out with these aliens. That's all I got for you, friends. Thanks for all the support tonight, and good night, and God bless all of you.